This is your boy Big J. I got my boy Kyle. Oh, I gotta fix that
Yeah,
ticker,
bummer.
man.
Yeah, bummer.
I gotta fix that ticker. but
Yeah, it's
man,
good. Just go and text and take it off.
wait, is it off yet?
No.
Uh, it's off on mine. I think yours is lagging a little bit too. Like like your
It is.
video.
Mine looks like it's fine.
All right, let's double check. What's going on, y'all? We live. We live. Ravens Bengals. I mean, the goal was to do like pregame, but like I was running late. But hey, first drive Bengals. I mean, they could have scored a touchdown, but they settled for a field goal. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about this game, man? Like, first drive, Bengals got it. So I mean, I'm assuming we got the ball at the start of the half. So
Yeah, you'll start second half of the ball. Yep. I mean, it was a good drive.
I gotta put up
It,
the. Oh my bad, I gotta put up the Yahoo.
yeah, the screen share, but it was a good drive. The Bengals. It kind of broke down towards the end there, but um, Burrow had an opportunity with a deep throw to I believe it was Higgins, but Peters kind of got his hand in there. I mean, I'm interested to see what this whole thing about Baltimore using two quarterbacks and how Harbaugh's going to kind of work them both in. But I did
Right.
have a question for you. They
Go ahead,
said
man. Go
Lamar
ahead.
didn't. They said Lamar didn't travel with the team. How do you feel about that?
So, what does that? When it comes to a player, what does that mean? I think just. I mean, obviously, you're supposed to travel with the
Last
team.
few
You know what I'm
weeks
saying?
he was just chilling on the sideline. He's not doing that tonight. He's just
Hmm.
not there at all.
Did they just like announce that like on the live on
They
the
announced it before the game. They said he didn't travel with the team.
maybe he's getting work done. I don't know. Maybe usually. I mean, obviously you should be with the team, but yeah, that's brand new news to me.
Like I
I
was saying, the last few weeks he's been on the sideline, kind of talking to whoever, whatever, like that. And I feel
yeah
like in a situation like this, Hundley with his first postseason start, Brown, I guess, will get some time. Will be his first playoff start. Maybe there's something he could say to them on the sideline, but uh, like you
oh he
said,
got it.
maybe it's just something about the knee, and he didn't want to fly or something like that. I don't know.
Just gotta make sure. All right, so you can see the stream, like you can see the screen, right?
Yep.
The score. So Tyler Huntley passed. So 7:19 left, or after 6:48 minutes left in the first quarter. The other pass, Tyler Huntley passed to Josh Oliver to the right for a 7-yard gain. He did bobble it, but he caught it. The rest did. He caught it in bounds. The recent play, J.K. Dobbins rushed of the middle for a 4-yard gain. Yeah, but like I reiterated, man, like throughout my podcast, the Big Three podcast, um, in order for us to like hang in there, you gotta obviously get have the drive like this. Obviously, he's hold the Bengals to uh hold the Bengals to field goal. What happened? A pick? I think it was a pick that happened. Tyler Huntley pass intercepted by to the right. Akeem Davis Gather intercepted by Tyler Huntley for 15 yards. So,
That's something they can't do.
oh, my boy Ant. Yo, Aim, I was gonna turn the audio down, brother.
Yeah, that.
You might want to turn the
And I
audio
think,
down a little bit, Kyle. Or yeah, it's all good.
yeah, I think he's good now because I don't hear it anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's my boy. My boy Ant Cafone. He's a Ravens fan. I went to a couple of Ravens games with him this year. I met him at Montclair State. So,
All right, that's cool. Yeah, what's going on, man?
oh, I think you're muted, Ant. Hold on.
Oh yeah, there we go.
There you go. There you go.
Yo,
Hey, like you
what's
might
up?
want to, you might want to change your volume on your TV a little bit down.
All right, yeah, let me that.
Yeah.
What's going
Don't
on?
mute it. All right. What's going on, Ant? This is my boy Kyle Edwards, man. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted y'all to meet for the first time.
Yeah, nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, man. Nice.
So I'm just doing the Yahoo Sports, play by play. So
Did you see the last play?
bull crap, man. Some bull crap.
Yeah.
Um,
Listen, I don't trust Huntley right now. I'm wearing the whole Ravens garb tonight. I don't know. Huntley he's a one-read quarterback. He can't really, look to his second options. And then once he doesn't have his first option, he always takes off, and it gets very predictable.
Yeah, I mean, like I said on my show, and me and Kasha on Tuesday, the Big Three on the Sports Empire. Like I said that in order for us to hang in this game, you gotta obviously our defense needs to play an almost perfect game to beat the Bengals. I mean, we had our first good drive, have home the 3-point field goal, but we can't be turning the ball over like this, man.
They didn't move the ball on that drive.
We did.
I know. Yeah. The red zone, the defense stood up, but yeah, that throw from Huntley, you can't make that. There was two guys there. He was late.
Yeah, I was trying to get my screen. I didn't even see the throw. I didn't even see the interception, but all of a sudden I heard Bengals player celebrating, so I guess it was an interception. But yeah, so since I didn't do the pregame, I mean, what are your? I guess we can go. I guess Kyle, you can go first. Give me your takeaways and what are your keys to the Ravens winning, and then what's your keys to the Bengals winning?
All right, so for the Ravens, if they're going to win this, they need to play ball control. They're going to have to get pressure on Joe Burrow because we know last week they had a couple of injuries on the offensive line. Now, I mean, Jordan, I tell you every week, you can throw on the defense. So I feel like Peters and Humphrey are going to have to be careful with a double move or something that may be thrown in from Chase or Higgins or something like that. Because they're very physical corners. They're very physical in the secondary, and at times it can burn them. And this is a game where they got to really limit those because we know Burrow's going to take a shot deep a couple of times a game. For Cincinnati to win, I think they just have to take care of the ball. When you're going up against a team like Baltimore where they're the underdog, you don't want to throw unnecessary interceptions that give Baltimore extra possessions, especially with short fields. So if they kind of do what they did that first drive, but actually finish it off with touchdowns
or a field goal or tie it up, yeah. I mean, obviously, your touchdown is
right, exactly. But with Baltimore's offense, the way it's going to operate with Huntley and Brown,
right,
they're not built to. They're not expecting to put up 30 points in this game. So if the Bengals can get 2-possession lead, then it's going to put a lot of pressure on Baltimore.
All right, so you got Joe Burrow pass to Jamar Chase to the right for a 3-yard gain, tackled by Roquan Smith. And then the last play was Joe Mixon to Rushford to the left for 1-yard loss, tackled by Patrick Queen. Yeah, I mean, just like you said, I think the keys for the Ravens to win is obviously hold the Bengals to field goals, not let them get to first and goal, on 15 yards from the touchdown or the end zone. Obviously, turnovers is key. We can't turn the ball over, and we got one turnover right now on the offensive side. For the Bengals to win, they got to watch out for Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen and our cornerbacks.
Yeah. I think for the Ravens, Jay, it's just all about establishing the run. That should be the number one thing they got to do. Because honestly, you can't be dropping back 30, 35 times with Tyler Huntley. It's just not going to get the job done. He doesn't have, the smarts to really like navigate the offense that they run. I mean, he's a good quarterback, very talented. I think if he develops a little bit more, he could be a very solid quarterback. But right now, I just don't think he's at like Lamar's level, and
No.
the Ravens have to sort of make up for that by giving the rock to J.K. and Gus and get the running game going. And then on the defensive side, it's easy. Just make red zone stops, get turnovers, and dominate time of possession.
That was a good throw by Burrow. Oh, and just to let you know, I've picked the Bengals in this one.
Oh, and listen, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Okay, I didn't know Jordan tried to sneak in there. I might have been a
No,
Ravens fan.
listen. I know how much Jay is a Ravens fan. We clown
I'm a
about it all the time.
die hard.
Yeah,
man.
we clown you all the time about it because it gets to like really weird levels.
Wait, explain that. Weird levels of what? What?
You wear Ravens
What?
stuff every day.
You already know, baby. Big
listen,
trust, baby.
Follow the JJL Sports Talk Show Instagram. It's like a Ravens post on every story.
Hey, man. So we got
I
a
mean,
big.
nothing wrong with being a fan. or
No,
whatever.
of course.
Well, and I wanted to ask you this question because I asked Jordan earlier. So they said Lamar didn't travel with the team. Like, what do you think about that?
Listen, he's hurt, so I don't expect like most guys who are hurt don't travel with the teams to away games. But I don't believe everything that's really been hyped up by the media in terms of like him out and all the teammates don't like him because he doesn't want to play and they want him to put a brace on. I'm like, that's ridiculous. The guy's taking care of his health. He has a big contract coming up and he wants to be in the best shape of his life in order to get that contract. So the fact that they're trying to like demonize that and sort of portray it as he's not being a good teammate, I don't really buy it. But I do think him not traveling with the team is nothing to be really too alarmed about.
So
Yeah,
we
I mean,
got.
I don't think it's that big of a deal either. I was just wondering, with Huntley and Brown, their first start, if Lamar was kind of just on the sideline, maybe he could give them some insight or stuff like that. But I mean, you have offensive coordinator and all that for that as well. So.
Yeah.
Right. Joe Burrow passed Jamar Chase to the right for 13-yard gain. Tackled by Marcus Peters for a first down. The Cincinnati had the Baltimore 33.
Jay, what's the time on your clock right now?
152.
All right, I'm at like 2:22, so I'm a little bit behind you guys right now.
Yeah, I'm doing the Yahoo thing, and also it's on 104 on the TV.
You're not watching the game right now? Oh.
No, I'm watching the game. It's at 59 seconds.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think saying like
I'm way behind you guys.
Behind.
Yeah, I'm like 204 right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the play-by-play I'm doing it through Yahoo, so I can't get. I don't have video rights for the NFL.
Because like right now I'm looking at 3rd and 10 for the Bengals, so it's like
it was 3rd and 10, but they just converted.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Nice. Jamar Chase got a nice move on Marcus Peters.
Yeah. So basically, and I mean, I know if you want to watch the game, you can just watch this thing too because it's up to date. But I don't know. It's like 152. I don't know. On the TV, it's 59. There's a flag call. I'm not sure who's on. I'm not sure if it's on Bengals or Ravens, but there's a flag called on the play.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually just watching on my TV. I sort of turn the sound off. Baltimore got the ball?
No, Baltimore on sportsmanlike conduct.
Well, I mean, the referees have been highlighted to that sort of stuff today. There's going to be a lot of those. How chippy and how, to the press these guys were all week talking about how the Ravens are dirty and Ravens are like, all right, we're just playing football. So it should be an entertaining game in that aspect.
Yeah, so Joe Mixon rushed for a 1-yard gain, tackled by Marcus Peters. Baltimore committed 10-yard penalty, taunting. See, Ravens cannot do that, man. They cannot have these crucial penalties.
Who was on that?
Marcus Peters, yes.
Peters is a real emotional guy. And a lot of times
flag on the play, probably holding call. Who we'll see. Yep, holding offense. Cincinnati committed 10-yard penalty, holding. Minute 47 or 47 seconds left.
What was Peters doing?
I don't know.
I think he held his leg down or something like that. I saw him. He was at the bottom of the pile and he just springs up like someone pushed him.
So are y'all seeing the Yahoo Sports screen up there?
Yeah,
okay,
I do. I see it.
Okay.
I don't know. So the winner of this game is playing Kansas City. Because No, if the Bengals win, they play the Bills.
Yes.
If we win, then we play.
Yeah, you get Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Wait, how's it? Oh, wait.
They
It's
reseed.
it's first and goal, but I guess they had a holding call. I guess it was first and goal, but it was a long first and goal.
Yeah, Baltimore takes the penalty because if they didn't, it would have been second and goal on like the 2-yard line. So it's just first and goal from I think like the 17 or something.
That's a hold, yeah.
So Joe Burrow passed to Jamar Chase to the left for 12-yard gain. 12 by Patrick Queen. Into the first quarter.
I feel like with this, it's like I think the Bengals want to throw the ball. They're just going to run from time to time just so that Baltimore at least thinks about it. But Burrow's finding open spaces downfield.
I mean, so far he's finding Jamar Chase. I haven't seen T. Higgins yet. He's been targeting Joe Mixon and his top target, Jamar Chase, as he should. So
yeah, the Ravens are going to play a soft zone.
The first drive was void a little bit. But
yeah, man. So, what do y'all think about that, man? What do y'all think about that game before the Bills in Miami, man? That was a crazy game.
I was rooting Miami the whole way, and they were on the doorstep. Mike McDaniel, though, his inexperience showed today for sure. He didn't a few times. They didn't even have a play called with 5 seconds on the play clock. I was like, you need to get a play in. You can't even burn in timeouts with 5 minutes left.
Because when they played the Patriots at the end of the season, and I was watching that game, they did that all day. They wouldn't snap until 3 seconds, and I was just like, with Skylar Thompson, that's kind of putting him in a tough position to get a play call, run it, and then if he wants to make adjustments, he has no time to do it.
Right. I think that one play was Skylar Thompson. It was I think Miami was up by 3, and he was scrambling. They threw a pick. That was the play of the game. That was what turned the game around because they were about to if they scored on that drive, it would have been a 10-point game. But he scrambled outside the pocket, threw it to. That was that play where they were. It was after the second half started. He threw that pick, and then the Bills got it. But Allen, there were some plays where he was under stress, man. He was, passing. But then again, he had that one deep ball that was dropped, which was a good pass. But he was getting picked off, man. He has to. I feel like he need to be, etched out on that side of the ball. But I think they'll get it. I think they'll get it together.
You're talking about Josh Allen, right?
Yeah, Josh Allen. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a gunslinger. He's that that old-fashioned Brett Favre type quarterback who will trust his arm strength to make throws into really tight spots. And you know what? When he does it, it looks amazing. But he takes a lot of risks, and sometimes those risks get intercepted. So, you take the good, the bad with a guy like Josh Allen. But I would love for him to be my quarterback. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. But I do think that, that's probably part of the reason why I don't have the Bills, make it to the Super Bowl or anything. Because I think Allen does take some unnecessary risks. Because we saw today that deep ball that he threw to John Brown that got picked off. It was yeah, I get you have the arm, but that really wasn't the throw that you needed to make because you had all the momentum.
Touchdown, Jamar Chase.
So,
no.
So now
I haven't seen the play yet.
Now with the 2-score lead, what does Baltimore do?
You got to start running the ball. I think that's. You still got plenty of time left.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
but it's kind of teetering.
I'm not really stressed, man. I'm not really stressed. You know what I'm saying?
I know you're.
I will get stressed in the third quarter.
There's no reason to be stressed right now. It's just
if the Ravens.
My heart is pumping right now because this is a playoff atmosphere game, obviously. But it's
But this,
you know me, I've been hyped for the season.
How you don't get those heartbeats is if you lower your expectations, like I'm doing with today. I'm not expecting us to win, so I'm not really getting worried about it. It's a win-win.
Are you guys seeing the Yahoo, right?
No,
not right now.
You just have
you took the screen share off.
Oh, we got a comment. Yeah, I think you got to click on it.
What up, y'all? From Facebook. What up, y'all? I don't know who you are, but what's up, man?
Yeah, what's going on?
I mean,
Just
it could be
talking Bengals.
Maz. It could be Maz because I did tell Maz I was coming on here.
Okay. I mean, it was a Facebook. I don't know if he has Facebook or not.
What do you mean? He's 20. He's 26.
I mean, I don't. It just says Facebook user. It doesn't say his name. So I'm not sure who it is.
I think
But
that's something. I think that's something that there's like some way to fix that. I can't remember how it is. It's like something on your end you do through Facebook, and then you'll get to see people's
I
names.
don't know why it's not.
That's just Facebook. It's kind of weird. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
Facebook user, you let us know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw the Jamar Chase touchdown just happen. That's how far behind I am from you guys. He sat down. Patrick Queen did not tackle. Yeah.
But it's like you said, Ant, they're gonna play soft zone. But if they're gonna do that,
Yeah.
Burrow's gonna pick them apart.
The Ravens are trusting that their 4-man pass rush can get to Burrow, which it's tough because if you're playing Owe 50% of your snaps, it's not going to go well because he's been horrible this year. But I mean, if
Right.
you got JPP potentially, coming off the edge, and then I mean, I love Matabike inside. Those guys just got to get pressure on Burrow in order for this soft zone to work.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, Kyle, we were moving that ball. I mean, Oliver had that nice catch. After that catch, I mean, Tyler Huntley just threw that pick. But and like Ant said, like Huntley is nowhere near on Lamar's level. Lamar would not make that stupid throw. But then again, Tyler Huntley really hasn't had that experience yet. So
So how can
they need.
knowing all that?
I mean, Dobbins.
Knowing all that,
Dobbins.
you're so confident that the Ravens are gonna win. Knowing all that,
I'm not saying I'm confident, but I mean, I have faith in my
I'll
team.
just-
See, I'm kind of figuring out why it's not sharing my screen anymore. Yeah, but it said it still is. It is.
So you may have it off to the side like where we are, and you just might have to click show on stream for your screen.
It says in my screen share, but I don't see the.
So like over on the, I guess, left side where it has all of our windows for us, is there a window up there that's showing your screen?
Oh, I have to show on stream.
Yeah. There you go.
I was like, where is that? I gotta add it. Okay, there you go. So Cincinnati kicked off touchback. Evan McPherson. Oh, he missed the PAT.
He missed that.
Yeah, he missed the PAT.
Which he's prone to do that from time to time.
All right, I might have to leave at halftime because you guys are way ahead of me. I don't want to get anything spoiled for me.
It's all good. It's all good.
Especially in the late goings. In the early going is not a bad thing. Because,
Well, are you watching from the NBC on the NBC?
Not yet. So I'm watching on my smart TV, which is like the stream. So it's probably a little bit behind. So like you guys are like a full minute and a half in front of me.
Yeah, right now it's like 14:51 in the second quarter. So it's like,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like 5 seconds behind you, Jordan. I'm watching on
on the
NFL.
like on the Yahoo. It's like
I'm watching on NBC Sports, like the app. NBC
yeah,
Sports, like you sign in through your cable. That's what I did.
Yeah, the Yahoo is like it's at 14:56 minutes, so I think it's up to date, right? With the Yahoo. Well, now NBC says 14:51, so it's like.
Well, I Bengals just kicked off for me. You said McPherson kicked off like
for me, the Ravens
2 minutes ago.
The Ravens just snapped.
I'm way behind from you guys.
Hey, Tyler Huntley passed to Sammy Watkins to the left for a 12-yard gain tackled by Eli Apple, first down. Yeah, I mean,
Sammy Watkins, I don't mind the deal for him. I mean, we need a wide receiver veteran to sort of.
Since I have you on here, man,
your boy Jordan's got a problem with Watkins.
So I do got a problem with Watkins.
Why?
Do you know what he said? Do you have a problem with what he said
about Lamar?
Yeah,
the dude's like. You're talking about Sammy Watkins.
Do you think what he said was selfish of Lamar? He was like, "Oh, he should play."
Listen, he has an opinion. This is his last year, probably playing for a competing team.
Who, Watson?
Watkins.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Watkins. Yeah.
So I mean, he wants to win, and I get that. And I don't think he necessarily threw Lamar under the bus, but the comment was a little shady. But I mean, I'm not gonna, be mad at him for it because he wants what's best for his career.
that's
Right.
kind of the angle I took with it. It was like I think Watkins understands how good the Ravens can be, and he knows that Huntley and Brown
Aren't it?
probably can't get them there.
Right.
So if it's something where Lamar's knee, whatever, I think in Watkins' minds it's like put a knee brace on. If you can't run that much, hey, at least if you're out there, the threat of the run is still there, and it kind of makes the offense more versatile. But yeah, I get Jordan. You reading that, you could kind of take that a certain way because Watkins hasn't really been there.
Especially the
Mhm.
background of it
Been
too.
there.
Yeah, and plus he has. I mean, he's injury prone too. So I mean, obviously he's in a different position, but like,
Right.
other than
this,
the QB.
also, this
I
isn't
mean,
his first time playing with Lamar. He knows what Lamar's like.
yeah.
He played with him last year.
Because I remember when I read the first part, Kyle, like, I mean, I forgot the whole second part of the statement. And the second part of the statement, he kind of selfish. Like, I mean, he even admitted it, like in the same. He's like, I know it seems kind of selfish, but I mean, Lamar's our best shot. But this is true. He has a point, but it's like, and he thinks it's contract related, and that's another point. And do you think the reason why Lamar is not playing is because of contract related, or do you think it's just pure injury?
No, it's pure injury related. I'm not buying into that because Lamar isn't like that. Like,
Right.
I know we all say like it's money, it's the money he wants, but understandable. But he doesn't give up on his teammates like that. He's shown time and time again throughout his career he's not a guy who's in it for the reasons like that. But
A lot of people.
I do legitimately think he got a second opinion outside of the Ravens doctors. The Ravens front office didn't like that, but since they're a good media, like a media PR team, they don't like make that public. So I'm pretty sure that's what happened, and they're just gonna have to work through it.
Yeah. So we did mention like a couple shows ago that Lamar did get a contract before the season. Do you think he will be suiting up to play if he were to sign that contract before the season? It was like 6 years, like 50 million guarantee, I think.
This is for the Ravens.
For Lamar, yeah, that's what he gave him. That's what they gave him, but he
You're
turned it
saying the
down.
contract before the season.
He wants
Yeah.
fully guaranteed. That's all he wants. Which I'm all for a player wanting to get all of his money, but I don't buy into the whole fully guaranteed contracts. Like getting your money before you even do the job. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like you don't get paid for your job if you don't do it, you know? That's how I
Right.
sort of take it.
Tyler Huntley passed to Marcus Robinson to the right for 8-yard gain tackle by Cam Taylor Britt. I think
Oh, the
third.
Facebook user, it's Ty.
Oh. How do you?
Because
Oh.
I just went to the stream on the phone and it says Ty. So
Oh.
yeah.
Hey, Ty, if you're
What's
still
up,
in here,
Ty?
man. If you're in here, Ty, man, thanks for joining.
Drop a
Thanks-
prediction, Ty.
Mark Andrews rushed to the right for no gain tackle by Cam Taylor Britt. I think it's third and
I
one.
just saw Freddie's live talking about his Giants.
Fourth.
That was a good game though.
I'm not sure if they're going for it or they're punting. I guess they're going for it. So Baltimore timeout. So I believe it was 4th and 1. Yeah, 4th and 1 and Cincinnati 28. So is that enough to kick the field goal?
I mean, they could kick one, but
I don't know why they're not. I don't know why they're going for it. That's probably why they call it timeout, or unless they're going for it.
because Harbaugh has seen 2 drives the Bengals have put up points.
I guess they're going for it. They had the offense out, 4th and 1. Playoffs, why not, man? But it's risky.
Because the defense hasn't stopped the Bengals yet.
Yeah, I'll try not to spoil it for you.
No, listen, don't worry about me. It's still early, so once I get to halftime, I might have to dip out.
Yeah. Oh, he got it.
4th and 1.
He had to get it.
Is this the 4th and 1?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I think and for you and me, there's going to be a timeout first.
Yeah, I just had timeout. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not sure for the first down. They didn't say anything. Tyler rushed for 2 yard. All right, yeah. So it's 2 yard gains to first down. First down on Cincinnati 26. Hey, I mean, see now, Kyle. If this was a season game, I would say punt the ball. But it's playoff time. It was 4th and 1. Tyler
No,
Huntley
they,
did get the
they would
first
they would
down.
have kicked a field goal, not punt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, right. You're right. Because they would have been. Yeah, they're on Cincinnati. Well, they were on.
That's
They're
also been some of my issues with Baltimore. They can be a little too conservative. At
conservative.
times.
Yeah.
Like 4th and 1, I mean, you got a big offensive line. You got to kind of take a chance, especially with Huntley. You don't know how many opportunities you'll get deep in Cincinnati's territory. You got to take advantage of them.
All right, here I'm finally getting the Ravens 4th and 1 right here.
Oh yes, yes, Andrews. Tyler Huntley passed to Mark Andrews to the left for 14-yard gain, tackled by Eli Apple, first down.
There we go. There we go, Jay. I think getting Andrews involved is so crucial.
Oh, that's another key to the victory.
Listen, they have no other pass catchers who are really reliable. Demarcus Robinson's
Right.
been all right.
He's been out. He's shown flashes.
He's shown flashes, yes.
Hey, I don't know why. I don't know why we let go of Jackson
Because he wasn't doing anything. He had like 3 catches.
Yeah, that's true. But he still showed a little bit of speed when he caught that ball, though.
Yeah. Also,
If
he got
you're
hurt too.
relying
Didn't he
on
get hurt?
Yeah, I know he's
Yeah, if you're
35,
relying on a
36.
36-year-old Deshaun Jackson.
Oh no, I'm definitely not. But I'm saying I'm surprised. A lot of Ravens fans in the community.
Also, didn't he get hurt too? He hurt like
which
his
is what he
hamstring.
does.
Yeah, I think he hurt his hamstring.
It's literally all.
Baltimore they need to get it in. I mean, I know Dobbins said before the game Dobbins before the game said he wants the game on his back. So
this is the Ravens'
give him the
Achilles
ball,
heel.
man.
This is their Achilles heel. They can't score in the red zone. That's been I think they're towards the bottom of the league in red zone offense.
I think the last time they scored was didn't Tyler likely scored a touchdown pass against the Bengals? No, that was the Steelers, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Steelers. Oh yeah, there's Andrews.
Oh, that's whoa.
Yeah, I just got that.
Second and 8. Or Jacob Dobbins rushed 2-yard gain, tackled by Logan Wilson.
Yeah, we can't escape with a field goal here. You got to get a touchdown.
So it looks like Ty put a comment and said, "What's going on?" I think this is Ty again. I didn't see it on the stream yet, but what's going on, fellas? Rolling with the Bengals. If the Ravens lose, do they franchise tag Lamar? Oh, it's Conman. Yeah, what's going on, Conman?
If the Ravens lose this game, Lamar's getting tagged regardless. Regardless of what happens, he's getting tagged.
That's what I think.
What's going on, fellas? I'm wrong with the Bengals. The Ravens lose. 3rd-5. Oh, there's a flag, but I don't know what the flag is on.
So defensive holding, I can't because I haven't seen the play yet.
I can't tell. Yeah, they ain't said it yet. But there's a flag on the play, so they're pointing this way. So the thing is,
you can't always trust the players.
No, the ref pointed that way.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Let's see. Oh, face mask on defense.
Wow, that's crazy.
First down. Automatic first down. Yeah, another key to victory for the Ravens. I think for both teams, it's like Ravens and Bengals got to take advantage of their penalties. Like, and this is a crucial call for the Ravens. So, like, they're 9 yards.
Just got to come away with points.
Yeah.
No more stall drives. You can't stall drives against this team.
Man, thank God we didn't go to that Miami game, man. I mean, I went with my brother. I know we played the Jets first game week 1, and that was a different story.
I was at the Giants game too.
Yeah.
That was a bad game too.
Let's see if we can put it in. Cincinnati committed a 3-yard penalty. Gus Edwards rushed to left for no gain, tackled by Zach Carter. So this is big. I mean, if we can score here, score a touchdown, play defense, get the ball back, maybe score possibly a field goal or a touchdown again. If we get the ball back at half, we might be looking good.
Hey,
just
keep it close. Just keep it close. Anything can happen if you keep it close. And the Ravens get the ball back first in the second half. You said.
Oh, and also another key. I think the NFL decided that they're going to implement the new playoff rules or overtime rules. Oh yeah, Huntley.
Why would they implement new playoff rules in the playoffs?
No, I mean
The overtime rules.
like the overtime rules. Because I think I think so. Basically, they said each team has a chance to get the ball. Because I guess based off that game against the Chiefs and Bills last year, I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Huntley was.
yeah. Yeah, they said that last year that was going to be the new rules in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't know, but why would you change a rule right like during the playoffs? Right? Does that seem weird?
Well, they did that last offseason, but they said it will go into effect during the playoffs this year. They weren't going to use it in the regular
Yeah,
season because they're like, no need for it.
I
Tyler
don't know
Huntley
about that
rushed
because
to
I
the
feel
right
like
for 1 yard gain.
regular season
By Jermaine Pratt.
Sorry.
Second and 3 on Cincinnati's 3. Dobbins
I mean,
touchdown.
You know why they changed the rule.
Yeah,
You know,
I get no. I think the rules.
Butt hurt, and it was like, but Buffalo, you had the lead with like 30 seconds left.
Yeah, no,
Your
I like the
defense could've
rule.
made a play. Yeah,
I like the rule. I think it should be established in the new year, not like right as the playoffs happen. You know.
well, that's what I'm saying. It was at the end of last season when they announced it.
Oh, Tyler Huntley or Dobbins touchdown. He extended the arm. The ball across the goal line. So that's good.
Hey, Big J, I was watching the pregame show on the NBC.
Yeah.
Every single panelist picked Bengals.
Pick the Bengals.
I love it. I love it. I love being doubted.
I was telling people that Ravens play better when they're against the wall, man. Like
absolutely. When the Ravens are like the 1 or 2 seed, they don't play as well as when they're like the 5 or 6.
Right. Oh man, the ball definitely breaks. I don't know if they're reviewing this play or not, but yeah. Tyler Huntley to pass to J.K. Dobbins to the right for 2-yard touchdown. 6.
Boom. Oh, that's close. I just saw the play now. That is close.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have to look at that one because you got to make sure the knee wasn't
By the way,
down.
we got to mention Ravens 10-minute drive.
Justin Tucker made PAT 7-9.
That's touchdown. Yeah, as long as it crosses a little bit of the white, it's touchdown.
Yeah, like I said, they're just looking to make sure the knee didn't touch just before. But yeah, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, that's it.
Appreciate the con man. Yo, Kyle, did you see on the Big Three? I know on the AM1 podcast, Gene and Con Man going at it, bro. I mean, they're talking about All-Star game and like. No, it wasn't mad. It was funny, man.
I'll just say, yeah. It gets like that sometimes, but they were fine by the end of the show.
No, Condon, he's very like he's very OG, man. OG, old school guy. He sent a long freaking paragraph to Gene, like, yo, like you ain't original. Gene was like, yo, I got mad respect for you, man, but don't do it, man. Don't do it.
I mean, Condon's been around NBA for a long time, so he's passionate about it.
Also, man, if y'all are viewing the stream, man, like and subscribe to the channel, the YouTube channel, man. Also, I think we're my Instagram is at JJL_XO. That's my main account, and my podcast page JJL_Sports Talk. But basically, like the live stream is on YouTube, so definitely subscribe to the channel if y'all have it. Yeah, man. And so, how you doing, man? We had a little commercial break. You doing the spring semester?
Yeah, man. Spring semester. Got a couple of classes coming in here for Montclair State. Jay, it's not gonna be the same without you, brother. Not gonna be the same.
Yeah, I mean, I just got the official email from Montclair saying that they review my requirements and I'm done. So
you're graduating in the spring, like after?
Yeah, I don't see the weird. It's weird because I don't know when graduation. I think it's in the spring.
No, it's gonna be in May, right? In May.
It's in May. Well, yeah, because I thought it was one. I thought it was 2, but one the other one's optional. Like the one.
Yeah. There's one for like the entire school, and then there's one for like the School of Communications.
Do you know when that one is? Like the one for School of Communications.
They haven't established any of the dates yet for that. I mean, I'm not graduating, so I still got 3 more semesters, so I'm not worried about that.
Like on the website, they had the 2022 commencement, not the 2023 yet. So they have updated the.
Did you sign up for graduation already?
Yeah, I applied. And I paid the $95. The grad fee, so I'm done.
Man, big time college graduate right here.
And that's about finding a job, man. Finding internships. So.
I mean, that will come. You know, you got the first part done. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Kyle. So, what do you? Since you picked the Bengals, I mean, what are you seeing right now with the Ravens? I mean, prior
I
after the
mean,
first drive.
I didn't think the Bengals were going to shut them out or anything. So this is nothing new to me. You know,
as much
the,
as
if the Ravens going to score, they're going to go on long drives. So I expected that. It'll just be, you know, what do the Bengals do when they get the ball back here? You know, can Baltimore stop them, keep some of that momentum, or does Cincinnati just drive it down the field again?
Yeah, as much
If
as
they do
everyone
that,
was.
then
Oh, sorry.
No, you good. You good.
No, my bad. As much as everyone was so high on the Bengals in this game, rightfully so, they have the better constructed team at the moment, have a starting quarterback playing. This is still a divisional playoff game. This is two teams that have already played each other twice, split the first two games.
No doubt.
They are very evenly matched. The Ravens defense over the last 6-7 weeks has been top 5 in football, possibly top 3. And then you factor in an offense that can definitely chew off clock like you just saw that 10-minute drive. So if you dominate time of possession and you really limit the Bengals' opportunities on the offensive end, you have a very good shot.
Yeah. I mean, I told you that's Baltimore's way through this. If they eat clock, that's just less possessions Burrow has with the offense. And then when they do get out there, it's more pressure on them to put up points because they don't know how much longer it's going to be until they get the ball back again.
So with us being Ravens fans, and do you think our defense, like, I mean, maybe hypothetical, looking past this game, do you think our defense can handle any team like Chiefs, Chargers? Or
yeah, I mean, with the addition of Roquan Smith, that just totally elevated this defense. The first 5-6 weeks of the year, we were talking about this Ravens defense being potentially one of the worst ever. Just how bad they were in the secondary. Kyle Hamilton has really developed into a star safety. Safety. He played box linebacker as well. Very good. And then you add JPP to the pass rush. Ojabo gets back. I don't know. He's not playing tonight. He's not playing tonight, but you add him to the pass rush as well as Houston, who's been great. Patrick Queen as a weak side linebacker alongside Roquan Smith really eliminates the entire sideline. Both of them could go sideline to sideline. So it's tough for any team to really run the ball or throw in the flats. So, I mean, they have a really dominant defense. I think they could go head-to-head with teams like the Bills and the Chiefs, but they're going to have to make critical stops and get turnovers.
Joe Burrow passed to T. Higgins down the middle for a 12-yard gain, first down, tackled by Kyle Hamilton. Joe was about to get hit, but he scrambled and moved and maneuvered and got that pass through. Because that was an under pressure throw. I mean, that's what Burrow does, man.
The problem with me right now, Jay, as a Ravens fan who also loves Joe Burrow, even though I don't like the Bengals, I love Joe Burrow. I just love what he brings to the table. Just such a nice, professional, calm, collected quarterback. Makes good decisions, can scramble. He's also tough. He takes big hits every game. I just such a good quarterback.
Yeah, so Kyle, so once I mean, how long is halftime? Usually a couple 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, it'll probably be 10, 15 minutes.
I was gonna say we can take a little halftime little break. Have the little Ravens Bengals that I put for the graphic. Take a little break.
Yeah.
At half. So.
Hey man.
Odafe Owe with this.
Odafe, man.
Odafe Joe Burrow sat by Odafe Owe for a 6-yard loss.
What? Owe got a sack?
Yep.
Oh my God. He's had 1 sack all year.
Yeah, he's been quiet, man.
I don't know, man. You saw his play last week, right? You saw the play last week when he tried to trip Burrow and then Burrow got away from him really easily.
How do you feel about the Bengals coming to the game after the season finale Ravens Bengals? How do you feel about the Bengals coming out and saying the Ravens played dirty? I mean, I watched that game. The Ravens didn't play dirty. I mean, it's AFC North football. The only play I did see was Roquan Smith when he just kind of bumped into Jamar Chase.
Yeah, he pushed Jamar Chase. Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Fumble!
Who has it?
In the Ravens?
Jay, give me something, bud.
Give me something. I don't know. Can you confirm?
Give me something, Jay.
Ravens!
Yeah!
Fumble! Let's go!
Oh man, I haven't seen it yet. I guess.
Raven! Let's go! You already know what it
I'm
is,
not getting my
man.
hopes up. I can't get my hopes up to be crushed. I can't do it. I can't do
Kyle
it.
Hamilton.
I'm going to cheer, but I'm not going to get my hopes up.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Kyle Hamilton made that play, baby. Sorry about that. I mean, I know I'm ahead of y'all, but
Jay,
I mean,
you're all right, man.
you'll see when it comes up, man.
Jake, you switched
yeah.
over the tab to Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still has an up.
Who was one who fumbled?
I think that was Hurst.
Joe Mixon or her. I don't know.
It was Hurst.
Oh, wow. The former Raven.
It hasn't updated. Like, Joe Burrow
There it
passed
is.
to
I
Hayden
saw it.
Hurst.
Kyle
to the
Hamilton,
right.
big hit. Wow.
Joe Burrow passed to Hayden Hurst to the right for 5-yard gain. Tackled by Kyle Hamilton. Hayden Hurst fumbled. Kyle Hamilton recovered, fumbled for no gain.
Dude, the former Raven first-round pick before Lamar goes to Atlanta, now Cincinnati, fumbles against the Ravens in the playoffs. That's crazy.
This is cool because this reminds me of a pet. I mean, I don't want to advertise people on here, but like reminds me of like a Pat McAfee show, man. Chill vibes. You know what I'm saying? Even though Kyle's a Patriots fan,
I don't judge. I don't judge fanmanship.
I don't, but since Kyle is my buddy, man, I'll let him slide, man.
How do you feel about the Patriots moving forward, Kyle?
So for me, I love the press release that they put out where they basically said we're keeping Jerome Mayo, we're interviewing offensive coordinators this week.
Yeah,
love that.
Yeah, the fact that you guys had Patricia calling plays. Ridiculous.
I mean, that's. I mean, I understand. You know, it's Belichick where, you know, he doesn't like to do what people expect him to do. Mm-hmm. Everybody was like, "You got to get an offensive coordinator." He was like, "You know what? I'm gonna put Matt Patricia there." You know, he had experience as like offensive line coach. I think it's a stretch to go from that to play calling, but we saw a lot of the frustration this year from Mac Jones where, you know, plays weren't getting in quick enough. I think he didn't really like the game plan Patricia had. So I hope they get an offensive coordinator who will challenge Mac, which is what he actually wants. And because he wasn't getting that from Patricia, that's why he was so frustrated by him. Because, you know, they all said like a play would come in or something like in practice and Mac would be like, why? Because Mac is one of those guys where it's like, you know, why are we calling this play when we could call this one? Is this play to set up this play? And he wasn't getting those answers from Patricia. So, I think it'll probably be like Bill O'Brien, but, you know, Zach Robinson, I guess, could interview, or I know everybody's going to throw Kingsbury out there because you assume Kingsbury's going to get a job somewhere. But
right.
It would be interesting. But I do love the Mayo thing staying long term because I think Kraft wants Mayo to be the coach when Belichick leaves.
Wow. We don't know when that's going to be, but the thing with the Patriots, I don't think Mac gets enough credit. I think he's not as bad as a lot of people say he is.
I'm a big Mac guy, so I agree with you.
Yeah, I think he gets overhated a lot just because he is the Patriots quarterback after all. And he did struggle a little bit at times this year, but he had some games where he was able to really, you know, manage the game and be that sort of presence that they needed.
Yeah. Like that Buffalo game, he played well. It was just the 2 kick returns that really hurt them. Mm-hmm. And I felt like in that situation where, you know, all the emotion from DeMar Hamlin and everything, Mac Jones had probably his best game of the season.
And also, you think about it, he doesn't have any weapons. Like, I love, you know, Bourne and I love Myers, but they're not like
Parker. I like Devontae Parker.
They're not like top end, you know, number 1 guy. They need a guy like that. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins available this year, so.
Mm-hmm. I mean, every team's trying to get him.
Oh, it's gonna be a sweepstakes.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be interested to see if he ended up with the Bears, like what Fields could do with Hopkins.
Yeah, I mean, the Bears got assets. I could definitely see them trading that number 1 pick potentially for somebody. I think Fields is great, so I don't think they need that number 1 pick like necessarily. Get it to a team that's going to draft Bryce Young. It's going to be a hot commodity.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of coaching carousel maneuvers after the season ends. I mean, Cliff Kingsbury, I heard he's in Taiwan right now. He's not even thinking
Probably
about coaching.
a lot of teams they're taking vacation time right now because when you're an NFL coach, it's like 4 a.m. to midnight every day, and you just get burnt out by that
It's
by the
stressful
end of the
too.
year. Yeah.
Yeah. What's like what do you think is the most like hottest commodity job right now? Like the coaches that are available to be hired: Broncos, Texans, just
I
one more,
think I think the
Cardinals.
Broncos job is the best job that we know of right now.
Yeah,
If the Chargers were to move on from Staley, I think that becomes the best job, and I also think that probably becomes Sean Payton's job.
yeah. I think that they need to fire Staley too.
Yeah, especially the way that game went. Yeah, you can't really deal with that because you can't be up 27. Lawrence throws four interceptions, and they find a way to come back and win that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean Herbert definitely deserves some blame in that, but Staley was kind of on the hot seat to begin with, and then a performance like that just doesn't look good.
Yeah, the team that they had, like the roster the Chargers had this year, the fact that they weren't like a 12-13 win team is bad.
Right. I mean, it's fine that they made the playoffs because they didn't even make the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Which,
But
that's
like
kind of
you have
put
Justin
Staley in this
Herbert.
position. Yeah, exactly.
You have Justin Herbert. You have to make the playoffs. Like,
Yeah, especially in that division that everybody thought was going to be really good this year.
yeah.
It turned out still only had two good teams. Really.
Well,
Another lineman go back to the locker room. That's not good, man.
uh-oh.
Number 73,
Is that guard?
Williams.
Wow.
I don't know.
If that's their second string tackle, then that's bad.
Oh, he's holding his knee too. Dang. So Gus Edwards rushed to left for 5-yard gain, tackled by Sam Hubbard, first or second and 4. And
I will say, the way this game's going,
did y'all see this play?
this could turn into Miami Buffalo again.
Tyler Huntley fumbled it. I think it was off the snap. Tyler Huntley got it, rushed it, and threw it to Oliver for a first down. Woo.
He can be crafty sometimes, man. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Dan. No, my fault. Go ahead, Dan.
No, I said I like Huntley. I think he could be a good quarterback. He just gotta sort of know when to look to the second reads, and that's tough to teach.
It was a high snap. Tyler Huntley rushed for a middle for 7-yard gain. Tyler Huntley fumbled it. Tyler Huntley recovered it for no gain. Then he threw it there, recovered it, passed to Oliver for first down for 12-yard gain.
Yeah. Kyle, what would you guys say?
I was going to say, they showed Williams going to the back. The fact that he's walking back to the locker room makes me feel like he could come back.
Oh, yeah?
Because offensive linemen, they have crazy threshold for pain.
Now, I think Eli Apple's down too, man. Damn.
Yeah,
It's not
I hate
good.
seeing injuries.
So Tyler Huntley passes to Justice Hill to left for a 9-yard gain, tackled by Logan Wilson. Cincinnati timeout.
I like that they're utilizing Justice Hill. Very speedy.
So, yeah, and this is a very big, man. If he can score here, it will be 14-9. With a couple seconds left in the second quarter, we're going to have to get the ball back, maybe score again. I'm saying anything can happen, man. We have a good friend Gene in our network, me and Kyle network, saying every Sunday is not given. And even the playoffs, and no game is guaranteed. Like we saw that Chargers were up, we're snacking the Jaguars. Lawrence had 3 first half for the first quarter, actually 4, I think, interceptions in the first quarter, and they overcame a lot to come back. So I mean, anything can happen. And I know, the Bengals are still favored, but I mean, if we can score here, get a touchdown here, and we're right there, we're 2nd and 1 on the Cincinnati's 5. So if we score here, this is a 5-play drive for 39-yard drive. So if you can put a score up, we can run a score up, man. But we gotta keep it consistent on defense. You know what I'm saying? Stop Jamar Chase. Stop the run. force those fumbles like we did with Hurst. So this could be a pretty big turning point for the Ravens.
It can be if they get a
Oh,
touchdown.
definitely. Oh yeah, I mean we're right there. I
I
mean
think a
second and
field
one.
goal. Cincinnati kind of feels good about themselves if they're only down 10-9 at the half.
Well, no, they'll. I mean, we're actually right at the 5 yard line.
Like I said, this Ravens offense has been moving much better than I thought they were going to
Yeah.
be.
We got lucky with that Tyler Huntley play that he fumbled it. I mean, he recovered it, he rushed it, threw it to Oliver for the first down. But I mean, that was I was about to lose my crap, man. But I think this is still a timeout. I think injury timeout for Apple. I don't like Apple, man. He's cocky, man. He's too cocky, man.
Listen, I mean,
He's a cornerback.
He's a cornerback. Anyway, they're all cocky.
He's like the Cameron Payne of like the NFL, man.
Corners and wide receivers, they're gonna be cocky. I mean, yeah, I get it because Apple hasn't really done much to really be cocky. I mean, he came into the league cocky.
First round pick, Giants.
Yeah.
So what do you? So I said earlier in the show that Lamar did receive a 133 million, 50 million guaranteed money contract of 6 years at the start of the season. So where do you see? I mean, do you see them tagging Lamar?
Yeah.
I mean, there's two options. You can do exclusive tag or indisclusive. Like exclusive means that hey, this is my quarterback. You're not taking him. Or the other one is like, hey, we can sign and trade him or tag and trade him. So
he's going to get tagged. It's tough because it depends on how the Ravens are doing next year. They're going to tag him no matter what. They're going to play probably 6-7 games to the deadline. See if they're not good, then they know Lamar's probably not going to stick around. But if they are good, then you stick with it.
Right. Do you think that? I mean, Kyle has said several times on my podcast and other podcasts we're on that. I mean, a lot of people in the Ravens community have blamed Greg Roman for Lamar's mishaps as of late. Kyle has made a point that that 2019 MVP year. I mean, Greg Roman was also coordinator, so there was no problems. But I mean, there has been some plays where Greg Roman has made some crucial, sketchy calls. But people are saying that like the reason why we can't land a top receiver is because like of the coordinator and like the way we have the offense situated around Lamar Jackson.
Listen, the problem with Greg Roman is the passing scheme. That's all it is. Like he does not know how to design route concepts. Route trees are bad. Like you see the tapes that like Orlovsky will show or Steve Smith will show where they'll just have like 3 wide receivers in like a 10-yard radius. And you're bunching all these wide receivers together. It's making them easy to get covered. So, I mean, he has great running schemes. He can run the football better than any coordinator right now in football. But the real problem right now with the Ravens is just they can't pass the ball.
Now, a receiver has hit the market. I mean, of D Hop from the Cardinals. Would you want a player like that? A blocking receiver can,
Oh yeah, no, I don't want DeAndre Hopkins. Never, no.
You don't want that?
I'm kidding.
Or you just being sarcastic. Oh my! I'm about to be like, yo.
Of course you want DeAndre Hopkins. You really want him.
All right, so here's my thing with the wide receivers.
Go ahead.
Because Jordan's kind of been like,
here we go.
We need burners and all that stuff, and I was like, I don't really think Lamar needs that. If like Lamar, perfect wide receiver would be, Jordan's even brought his name up before, like Anquan Bolden, big guy who just caught everything and then made plays after the catch. Bolden wasn't necessarily going to beat you deep, but he was shifty enough. He'd get open. You hit him. He'd get you 5-10 yards after the catch.
You know who's like that I think they should have gone after, but they didn't?
Who?
Calvin Ridley. Like when he was in Atlanta, got suspended. If they had just made a good trade offer to Atlanta when his stock was low, that would be great.
Okay, so you're kind of along my way of thinking. Like you don't necessarily need. I mean, he had Hollywood Brown, didn't really work, and Hollywood Brown has his own issues because he kind of drops the ball at the wrong time. But yeah, I think Ridley's guys like that where they know how to run routes, they know how to get open, and Lamar is just timing with it. I think those are the type of guys they need to sign.
Yeah. We need route runners. I think Bateman could be a really good route runner. Like he runs really good routes, but the problem is he can't stay healthy, and that's the problem with most of these guys.
Yeah.
Tyler Huntley passing Mark Andrews down the middle for a 1 yard loss, tackled by Jesse Bates. One more timeout. Second and 4 on Cincinnati's 4. 7 play drive, 7 plays, 40 yards. 40 yards. So I mean, they are. I
That
mean,
was an interesting play call.
yeah,
They tried to catch Cincinnati off guard by having Andrews come behind the line of scrimmage.
right.
It's just a long developing play. That's kind of what hurt it.
Oh, maybe he's gonna touchdown here, man. Right here.
If they can get it, it's going to be a real game changer.
Tyler Huntley incomplete pass to the right intended to Demarcus Robinson. 3rd and 4 on Cincinnati's 4.
I think if you don't get it here, kick the field goal, take the points.
Yeah.
Too many times Harbaugh goes for it in this part of the field with 3 or 4 yards. Just take your points, man. In a game like this,
Right. Let's see what they cook up, man. I knew he was thinking a little. That would have been a good pass, but he was already out of bounds. I think 6. Cincinnati timeout. Yeah, this is crucial. I mean, even if it's a field goal, I mean, if it'd be 10-9, and then if you still get the ball back at half, I mean, score again. Have the same kind of drive or to the clock a little bit.
If it's 10-9, Cincinnati would be happy with that.
Yeah, they would be.
Baltimore would be ecstatic.
That's true, yeah. But, with the fumble and everything, momentum clearly on Baltimore's side, if they were down 14-9, then, and with, some of the guys who've been out so far this game for Cincinnati. Yeah, I just saw the throw from Huntley to Robinson. It was low and kind of late.
I see what he was doing, but
He's got to stop second guessing. Just throw the ball. When you
Right.
see a guy open for a split second, you got to make that throw.
right.
Like he had him. Like he had a little space to really make that throw on target.
Yep.
He just sort of rushed it, or he just is a little indecisive.
Tyler Huntley incomplete pass to the right intended for Sammy Watkins. So they're gonna kick the field goal. Man, that's all right. We're gonna get the points.
Yeah, I mean, take the points. It's
Yeah.
if they go for it in this part of the field, I'm really gonna be mad.
Yeah. Just send Tucker out for the field goal.
Good.
But it's just, what was it? 1st and goal in the 5?
Oh, come on, Huntley. You gotta make that throw. Oh,
Yeah,
I just watched the DeMarcus Robinson throw.
Yeah.
Justin made the field goal, 22-yarder. 10-9.
Yeah, so like Ant said, looking at that throw, that's a completion that has to be made in a playoff game like this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I wholeheartedly agree with that.
And then the 3rd down throw was just, that wasn't really competitive at all. He basically just threw that one out of bounds.
I don't remember what's the display I want. But yeah. There's 7 seconds left. I mean, they're gonna kick it off.
Jay, solid half, Jay.
Yeah, it's pretty solid half. I mean, other than that interception by Huntley in the first drive, and he almost they tell you they did fumble it again, and then he recovered it. So
they didn't commit many penalties. They were playing pretty clean. Just that once again, you get down to the red zone, you don't score. That's just been killer for this team.
You're right there. I mean, I don't know why we didn't run the ball in. I mean, do like a fullback.
He passed three. He passed 3 times. Now I think about it.
Yep.
He did.
Well, like that's what I say about Greg Roman. Like you're right on the goal line. You have one of the best rushing attacks in the NFL. Why are you going away from that? Oh,
I'll do like a little squib kick. $3 seconds left. The problem, if I was him, I would probably take the kneel, take it into the hat locker room. If I was the Bengals, no, need to rush a play. But they did. I mean, I don't see 73 back yet, so I'm pretty sure he's not. Unless we'll get an injury update, I don't see him on the field. So, Joe Burrow rushed up the middle for 1 yard loss. It says,
that's it.
I don't
That's
know
half.
why he rushed it.
Is that half,
Oh,
Jay?
that's half. That's half, fellas.
All right. You know what? I'll take it. Definitely take it. I wish we would have gotten 7 in that last drive, but coming away with points is nothing to scoff at. Leading that, but no one thought this team was going to be leading that half.
No,
So just the fact that we're winning the game, enough for me.
I mean, if it was fourth quarter, late seconds, and we're up, and we would have won the game. But you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So third quarter,
Early,
halftime.
take your points, move on. Happy with it.
Now, since we do have the ball, we should I mean, a touchdown would be crucial. I mean,
If the Raiders get a touchdown this opening drive, that would totally open things up. And honestly, if I'm them, you think sort of consider going for 2 if you do score.
so now Ravens did say they're gonna mix in Huntley and Anthony Brown. Do you
That
like
was a
that?
smoke screen. Smoke screen.
Smoke
No way
screen?
that was for real.
So you think that
John
Huntley?
Harbaugh does that so often that he always does we're gonna do this on Sunday and then never implement it at all. It's to get the opponent thinking.
Right. Yeah, boys.
It's the
So I
same
guess
thing. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I mean, that's the same thing that he does with like Lamar's injury status. He always keeps it vague and ambiguous, so you don't really know what's going to happen. You just sort of
Right.
you
I
think
feel like-
you still have the game plan for him if you're
I mean,
the other
obviously
team.
he's the coach. I feel like he knows more that we don't know about Lamar. He's just telling me that I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll let the doctors handle it. You know what I'm saying? Basic. So
Even if he doesn't know, you can still dance around questions like that.
yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. He dances around questions.
yeah. But yeah, we'll take a little halftime break. I don't know if you want to stick around for the second half,
All right,
man.
I think for the second half, I'm going to let you guys just do your thing. I'm going to not try to watch the game. Focus on the second half.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, thanks for joining the stream, man.
Of course, Jay. Good to be with you again, man.
Yes, sir, man. Big trust, man. Let's go.
Big trust.
All right, Ant.
All right, man. So I guess how do I? So I take us both off the screen and then put up that graphic, I guess.
Yeah, I'd probably say you could put the graphic up and maybe put the Yahoo Sports thing up just so I guess if people come in, they see the score or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
let me
I
see.
don't know.
Well, hello there. I am a monument moment. I am 400.
All right, so we'll be back. I don't know when they come back. I'm not sure.
I feel like it's probably like 10 to 15 minutes, I think.
All right, cool. All right. Well, yeah, I remove us both off the screen and I'll just put up the graphic, and then we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Yeah. Yep. See you guys for the second half.
Yep. All right. See y'all. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. All right. Yeah, that was a quick halftime. So I got my cup of Joe. Got my coffee right here, man. We good, man.
I
So
might have to pull a Dante and eat a little bit.
it's all good, man. It's all good.
I feel like it's been a really good weekend for playoff football. I think the NFL has to be happy with all these games so far. Because I mean,
Yeah.
Buffalo, Miami,
I
everybody
can't
thought it
agree
was
more.
going to be a blowout. Turned out to be a really good game. You know,
That
Giants.
spread for the Chargers game was a half-point favorite all that time, and then now, it was a blowout by Chargers, and then they just let the league go.
That might have been the most exciting game of the weekend. Well, at least so far, because we don't know this game or tomorrow night's game. Tomorrow night's game is still the one I don't know. That game could go several different ways, and I just don't know how yet.
Right.
But yeah, this is a big drive for Baltimore because they have the momentum right now, and they can really send a message with this drive.
They really can. They're moving the ball. Tyler Huntley passed to J.K. Dobbins down the middle for 3-yard gain, tackle from Baltimore 35. All right, now it's 2nd and 7. No, on there it says 2nd and 7. Okay, so it's a little behind the Yahoo. So it's 3rd down. Like you said, this is the crucial drive for the Ravens. If they can get a first down here, it's 3rd and 8.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm watching the game right now live. So 3rd and 8. Huntley single formation.
In the chat. I didn't even know Sixers and the Lakers played tonight. So you got both of your teams tonight, man.
Oh man. It's 4th down. Huntley, I don't know why this is kind of behind now, the Yahoo, but
yeah, it'll kind of work itself out and catch up. Like I said, when I did mine, I just put the graphic there, even if it's a little behind or a little ahead. I don't even really worry about it because it's not too far behind where people will be like, "Oh no," it's all good.
Yeah, Tyler Huntley rushed to the left for a 4-yard gain by Wilson. Ravens punted it off. Jordan Stout punted for 42 yards, no return.
So that's a good defensive stand for Cincinnati. They needed that. Because if Baltimore had gone on the field and put up points, the defense would feel like, oh, what can we do? But they got pressure on Huntley. They forced Huntley to run from the pocket. And on that 3rd down play, was it Wilson who chased down Huntley? That was a big, big tackle. Because if Huntley gets by him, he's got yards of space down the sideline.
Yeah, I think he has some green in front of him. But maybe they didn't throw the flag. I thought he kind of like put him down by the collar, but maybe
Nah, it was. I think it's by his shoulder, which is fine. They just don't like to see them where you pull them from behind, and then like your body goes into the back of their knees because that's where you get those like scary knee injuries, and they're really trying to take that out of the game.
So so the Bengals got the ball. What are you expecting the Bengals to do on this drive? Obviously put up points, but
I think they keep throwing the ball because we saw Chase get established in the 2nd quarter. I would like to see them go back to Boyd as well because Boyd on that first drive was getting open.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they could go back to him. And T. Higgins has been kind of quiet. Kind of get him involved as well. I think they tried to establish Mixon in the run game in the first half. it was their hit or miss, but I feel like they had way too much success in the passing game that I think this drive I wouldn't be surprised if they throw more. And I also wonder if Zach Taylor would think about going no huddle at any point on this drive. Kind of change up the speed on Baltimore. I don't know if the offensive line issues may worry him from doing something like that, but I'm always one of those who thinks throwing no huddle every once in a while can really change the pace of a game and, you know, at least get Baltimore thinking about something.
Right, right. Yeah, right now, Huntley is 9 for 13, 73 yards, 1 touchdown. Jacob had 9 rushes for 53 yards so far. Gus Edwards has 70 rushes for 22 yards. On the Bengals side, Joe Burrow has 14 for 19, 122 yards, 1 touchdown. Joe Mixon has 5 rushes, 20 yards.
Oh, Higgins had 3 catches. To be honest, I kind of forgot about this.
So Joe Mixon rushed to the left for a 6 yard gain, tackled by Justin Matabuke. Uh,
That's good. I don't want them to completely abandon the run because I've always said Mixon is a key for this offense. Because we all know Chase, Higgins, Boyd, we know what they are. But if you get Mixon going, that makes the offense, that much more dangerous.
Second and 4, Cincinnati 23. Joe Burrow passed to Jamar Chase to the left for 3 yard gain, tackled by Marlon Humphrey. I'm not sure if it's a first down. Might be a little bit short for a first down, but
Yeah, it might be.
they might have gave it to him. But let's see.
Yeah, well, for my stream, they're showing the offensive line changes. Which I mean that's definitely a big thing.
Yeah, it's 3rd and inches.
Okay. Because offensive line, you need that continuity.
Oh yeah. Oh. Joe Burrow rushed up the middle for a 4 yard gain, tackled by just Tyus. He almost got sacked. But Joe Burrow does his thing inside the pocket, runs and maneuvers, and gets the first down. Yeah, I think this quarter. I mean, other than the fourth quarter, I mean, obviously that's a crucial last quarter, but this third quarter is crucial for both teams. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens do have the lead 10-9. I mean, if they score, I mean, Bengals score maybe like 15-10, I believe. It'll be 15.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be I mean, like you said, that drive was kind of like key for Ravens, the opening drive, because they could scored a couple points or got a touchdown. But that low Lewis tackle was crucial on Huntley to extend that drive, so they couldn't. 2nd and 3. Joe Burrow rushed. They're rushing with Mixon. First down. I feel that's the Ravens should do more. They should run the ball with Dobbins more. Because that's like Ant said, that's like our bread and butter. And using in our tight ends.
Yeah, that's true. The problem is, like, everybody knows that about Baltimore, and I think they're going to have to establish the pass at some point to make it easier on Dobbins. Because if you don't do that, teams are just going to put 8-9 in the box, and then it's just harder for Dobbins to find a hole.
Right.
If Huntley can show that he'll throw the ball a little bit, now they kind of sit back a little, and then Dobbins can operate better.
Right. Joe Burrow passed to Tyler Boyd to the left for 10-yard gain, tackled by Marlon Humphrey.
Okay, that's like I said, get Boyd involved as well.
I mean, Cincinnati's doing what the Ravens couldn't do on their first opening drive of the second half. They're moving that ball down the field. I mean, ooh, Joe Burrow passed to Teller Boyd. So you're going to talk about Marcus Peters. That was a good hit. I don't think nothing dirty about that play. No dirty play. That's just a good football hit. Man, Marcus Peters used that his stick on Madden, man. He used that his stick on Boyd.
I mean, that's what he can do, though. My thing about him is coverage. Sometimes he kind of gets lost.
Right. Samaje P. Ryan rushed to the right for 1 yard gain. Tackled by Bodrick Washington. So third and 4. This is an 8-play drive for 40 yards so far. It's a big stop for the Ravens if they can get to a fourth down. 3rd and 4. Yep, 3rd and 4. Cincinnati committed 5-yard penalty, false start. So pushing back to 3rd and 9.
Yeah, it'll be about 3rd and 9. Yeah.
So what you munching on, Kyle? What you munching on, man? Because you really eat on camera. So what you what's your menu for the night, man?
I also have some peas and rice, green beans, corn.
Yeah, man, it's not. Is it Thanksgiving again? Like,
it's a West Indian. You know how we do.
I feel that. So, what the culture is more like, right? Rice and peas, no meat.
Yeah, I got some meat. It's like stewed pork.
Gosh.
Yeah, my family background is Trinidad, so.
Someone said hello, Jordan. I'm not sure who.
Hold on, I'll see.
Who's that? Hello, Facebook user. How you doing?
Oh, it's Jeremy.
Okay.
And I think and Ty's back in the chat.
Ty's back in here.
Yeah. Yeah,
What's up, Jordan?
That's Ty.
Oh, what's up, Ty? You're back in the stream, man. Thanks for streaming, man. Thanks for coming to the stream.
Well, I guess Jeremy and Ty, what you guys think about the game so far? Because like we've kind of said, this is AFC North football. That's basically what this game has been. And we also think that this is an important drive for Cincinnati.
Man, they're moving the ball down the field.
And Chase is getting open, and that's kind of worrisome.
Yep, the Bengals have scored. Joe Burrow to I think it's Hayden Hurst for a touchdown.
So Ty said, might be Ravens versus Chiefs next week. I'm debating on going. I mean, a little premature.
Might be Ravens versus Chiefs next week. I'm debating. I mean, they just scored, man. Bengals just scored, so.
Yeah, he put that in there before the touchdown pass. So now this drive looks like the first drive Cincinnati had to start the game. Except for that drive, they got a field goal out of it. This one, they finished it. I'm sure Ant's probably cussing at the screen since it's Hurst who scored the touchdown. But
oh man, I'm pissed too, man. But
was
he down? Was he down before the ball? Yeah. I think the ball crossed the line.
Like I said, you can throw on the Ravens. It's just going to be about protection. And
right.
I know earlier they were talking about like Roquan Smith missed a couple of plays on that drive. I'm trying to see, was he out there? Yeah, he was. Okay. To be honest, I don't know why the Falcons let Hurst go. He actually had a good year in Atlanta, but Atlanta kind of doesn't know what they're doing anyway. So, yeah, I think he's short.
He was
Oh,
short.
well, yeah, because for me, they're showing the replay of it. I think it's like on the 1 inch line. I think his knee went down before the ball crossed. And Ty put, I think he's short.
Well,
Yeah,
they didn't confirm the touchdown, so it's Joe Burrow passed to Hayden Hurst down the middle for a 90-yard gain. No touchdown yet.
yeah, they went to commercial because they're doing the booth
The
review.
review. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
I think he's short.
they're probably gonna get it anyway. No, I mean they have to have yard line probably.
You don't know. You could fumble a snap. You have a bad handoff. Anything could happen.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Ty or Jeremy said this drive can like set the tone for the second half for sure.
That was Ty.
Yeah, that was Ty.
Yeah, I think the last few ones have been Ty.
Yeah, I don't know why mine says Facebook user. I don't know. That's weird.
There's something you have to do. I can't remember. If I remember it, I'll let you know. It's like something you have to do in Facebook or something like that.
They could throw on the 1 yard line when they got beast mode.
Oh yeah, telling Seattle. Yeah, that was yeah.
I mean, they could throw it, but I think they're gonna run it with Mixon
They could just they might do QB sneak with
or QB sneak.
Yeah.
Yep, down after review player was down by contact. No touchdown. But.
Yeah, it was close, but yeah, he was definitely short. Yeah, Ty said you have to do something to connect it with Facebook. I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, okay, so I think what it is. So you'll have to go into your Facebook page, JJL Sports Talk, and you have to go to like settings and like connect Melon app or something. I mean, you can do it like after the stream or something.
Flag. Hold on. A flag.
That's
touchdown with a flag.
If I was to guess, Baltimore
probably offsides on Baltimore.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Usually when that happens, somebody in Baltimore tried to cheat the snap. And
either that or false start, but it's offsides.
Yeah. On a play like that, you might as well take the chance. It's half a yard. Try to beat the snap.
And it was very close. I didn't see nobody on both phone. Who is? I mean, I'm saying like if Berg goes down, like who's their backup?
Trying to play that game already? I honestly don't know who their backup is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if he
Burrow is tough though.
Oh my God, they're gonna call pass interference on that. They were both holding holders.
Who was it on? Peters,
but he had his hands up.
Peters he tries to rough up every wide receiver, and I feel like the refs will let him go so far with it. But it's kind of the way he has to play because I
don't
feel like
think that was a good play on the ball. I didn't see him hold it.
Well, I'll see the play. Oh, well, on the touchdown play, Humphrey was like lined up offsides. I don't know what Humphrey was doing on that play. So I'm about to see the 2-point conversion. Let me see.
Yeah. They're going to go for it again. It's a flag.
Yeah, because it's a penalty. Then the ball just goes to the 1.
Yep, they're up by 10-17.
Yeah, the Peters one, you got to call that.
I mean, they're both kind of fighting for the position, but
Yeah, Ty put Peters did the same thing in Kansas City. Yeah. Yeah, Peters is holding his left arm so he couldn't raise it up. They're gonna call that one. Peters thought he was slick, pulling his hands away, but he did it long enough that yeah. See, Peters tries to play up this like intimidation angle. So
I mean, he does kind of hit hard though, but he has to control his emotions.
okay, but you got to cover as well without holding people.
I mean,
that's your main job. I don't care if you could hit like a linebacker, then go play linebacker.
Yeah, Joe Burrow kind of like Joe Burrow kind of had a good drive.
This is all Ty at this point, so just to let you know.
Oh yeah, yeah, man. Ty, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, man, subscribe to the channel, man.
I was trying to see who got beat on the covers there. Was that Peters?
Honestly, I don't know, but Burrow will play the rest of this game. Burrow will play the rest this game with an ACL year of with an ACL year of that's what it took.
I see what he's saying because you were asked about who's the backup. So he's saying if Burrow had an ACL tear, he'd play the whole game.
Yes, sir, Ty. Yes, sir, brother. So it'll tell you if you get a subscriber, right?
Yes.
Would it pop up in the chat?
Well,
section?
actually, I think what you can do, so where it says apps, click on that.
Gotcha.
Do the widgets, Streamlabs, the first one.
Connect Streamlabs.
Yeah, because then that way you could put a chat box on the screen and a subscription box, so that when they do it, it'll pop up wherever you put the box on the screen.
I don't think I have a Streamlabs account though. I don't think I do.
I think you get one free for signing up with Melon.
Let's see.
Yeah, so you can log in with your YouTube login or Facebook or whatever. I mean, you might want to hide it so people don't.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just do that, and then so you just pick the account you want to. Yeah, signing into Streamlabs it's really easy. Then you just go down to allow.
Kind of laggy.
Hit approve. So do alert box. That'll show you somebody subscribes. And then you could do chat box where you wouldn't have to click off to see the chat on the side. The actual chat will pop up. So those green boxes, you kind of position them where you want on the screen. Yeah.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, I love this Melon app. Yeah. So then just so right there, yeah, just click on that. Oh, it's kind of went crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dobbins. Tyler Huntley passed to J.K. Dobbins to the right for 27-yard gain, tackled by Jesse Bates.
Mm-hmm. Good thing is, though, Cincinnati now has a touchdown lead instead of it being like a field goal or something. So even if Baltimore scores a touchdown,
they tie it up.
It'll be to tie it, yeah.
And we can't afford to turn the ball over, man. Yeah, I don't know why it's going crazy, man. It's
yeah, I don't.
Is it because I'm sharing my screen?
Yeah, because I think you were sharing your screen and then clicking onto the tab, to the stream tab, and it shows it I think you could probably just leave it on the Yahoo stuff. the Yahoo tab.
Is that good now?
Yeah. All right. So Ty asked, it's the same name on YouTube. I'm on Facebook right now.
Um. So someone said the sports something says I'm here
Yes,
on
see,
YouTube now, y'all.
now you're seeing his name. That's Ty's name.
All right, cool. So are you doing screen share? Isolate the great. Isolate the game tab. How do you isolate the game tab?
Um,
Because I'm on a Mac, so
isolate the game tab.
I think
Yeah,
Ty would know.
when you hit share screen, it should say like which tab you want to share, and then that's how you kind of isolate it. I think, unless
So
he's saying,
right now it's like 10 different screens, man. It's like freaking crazy.
I'm trying to think. Unless he's trying
Hey,
to
let me
say,
know. I'm gonna have it on Yahoo, so let me know what he says.
yeah.
Oh, Huntley! Oh, touchdown! Tyler Huntley passed to DeMarcus Robinson to the left for a 41-yard touchdown. What a pass! What a pass! Eli Apple.
Yeah, but I think I'm about to see. So like Eli Apple.
He got burned by DeMarcus Robinson.
Which I mean is that should happen. Eli Apple is, yeah.
It's a tie ball game, y'all.
All right, so Ty said kind of what I said. Just make it its own tab. Then he said, "Yeah, you got it, Kyle."
So what should I do? Should I stop sharing and then fix it? Here, let me see.
Yeah. So stop sharing.
So right now it's just right.
Yeah, it's just you and me right now. So then when you
Yeah.
do screen share,
All
you
right.
get that little window that pops up and says like,
Screen, video, background audio.
so click, I guess, Chrome tab.
So right now it has like the screen, video, and then background audio
It has
for
what
like
now?
the different options. So like the different options, it says screen. I say you can share a screen, share a video, or share background audio.
Oh yeah, share screen.
All right.
So that next pop
Oh,
up.
and then go to window.
No, click Chrome tab
Oh, Chrome tab.
and then select the
The Yahoo.
and then share that. Yeah, do it that way.
Is that better?
You have to show it on the stream because I don't see it yet. I guess off to the left where it has like your window, my window. There should be a third one now. Show that on stream. Oh.
This is so new to me, man.
Off to the side where there's the window for me, the window for you. I think there's one underneath it for your shared screen.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you
My
just
bad.
have to get used to it being over there.
Yeah, I'm so used to it being on there.
Yeah.
Chrome tab. Select. Share. And go back. I just gotta add it to the screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. So I don't have to switch. I don't have to switch back from like freaking back and forth between screens. Now I can just stay here.
Right. Yes.
All right. Cool.
Ty said Baltimore has all the former Kansas City receivers.
So next, we're gonna get Juju Smith.
Nah, I think Kansas City likes Juju Smith. I didn't know how I felt about that move when they took him, but
So when Ty hops on, I mean I see his chat like on like the side, but I don't see it like on the stream.
yeah, because we put the alert box on. I wonder if maybe it'll take effect on your next stream or something. We'll have to see. Yeah, Ty just said Juju's got to stay. Hopefully,
Yeah, so we have Baltimore kicked off, touch back. First and 10, Baltimore 35. Bengals got it. And it doesn't. The chat pops up, but I gotta open the thing up again.
okay. Yeah, I know that
Oh,
feature's there. I haven't.
yeah. Ty said I was already sub. Maybe that's why.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Ravens got to stop the Bengals on this drive right here. That's a no brainer. Um, there's about 2:13 left.
I think Ty subscribed to my channel too, so definitely appreciate Ty.
Third down. Joe Mixon rushed up the middle for no gain. Tackled by Raquan Smith. Yeah, we need to stop him. Minute. There's like a minute, 40, 30 left in the third quarter. Like I said, I mean,
I knew this game was going to be quick moving because both teams kind of run the ball a lot, or in Cincinnati's case, Burrow has a really high completion percentage, so the clock's always running.
Fourth and 2. Bengals wanted a call, but they didn't get the call. I didn't see the play. It happened so quick. Let me see the replay. And they were both. Nah, he did hold on to him, but he let go like last minute. That was a good no call.
Yeah, of course you think it's a good no call.
I mean, no, I saw it. I saw the. We all saw the play. We all saw the play. Come on, bro. Don't start.
I haven't seen the play yet. The play hasn't happened on my side yet. It's about to happen, so I'll see.
He caught him. He caught him a little bit. I would say that, but he did. He did let
Eli Apple acting like the best cornerback in the league. Yeah.
Against
so annoying.
Yeah, against Tyreek Hill. That was funny as hell,
so
man.
Annoying. All right, let's see. I mean, that's Peters playing too close to the line on that one.
He did kind of hold him. I did say he did hold him for a little bit, but it wasn't enough to he did kind of let go.
Yeah, but they could have called holding, not pass interference. But yeah, like Ty said, they let you get away with that. No.
Hey, man.
That's what I'm saying. Peters, his play works in the playoffs. It's just there's too many times where he'll just go overboard with it.
But that was a big stop. That was a big stop. 54 seconds left in the third. We get the ball back. We'll settle for a field goal. We're taking it to the fourth quarter with the ball. I think we all stay for a timeout. So both teams do so. So it's a kind of like a change of possession. We have a little time. So what are the keys for like I asked you in early in the show? What are the keys for Ravens and Bengals with winning this game going through the fourth quarter?
Well,
It's a tie game.
The Ravens are kind of doing what they need to. They're mixing in the run with the pass. If Huntley makes the right decisions, okay, he should be good. Cincinnati, I don't know. I think Cincinnati has one more, scoring drive in them for sure. It's going to be whether or not the defense can keep Baltimore off the board right here. Because
Right.
I think Burrow, fourth quarter, I'll take my chances with Burrow because he's wired that way that he's going to want to perform the best in the fourth quarter. So you want the game tied, you want the ball in Burrow's hand, and I would expect Burrow to make the plays necessary.
See, I don't know why they have the Bengals and Bills graphic up. Like, there's not the game's not over yet. I guess for the divisional playoffs, they got the graphic up there. Oh yeah, Gus Edwards.
Unless
Yeah, Gus
unless
Edwards.
unless they're probably talking about the neutral site thing if they win or something like that.
I don't know. I didn't catch that bit.
Because that would be in play. If Cincinnati plays Buffalo, that game would be neutral site, I think.
Well, I think they brought the division, and they had the opponents already like matched up. They had Chargers versus or Jaguars versus.
But I think mine's about to come back from commercial. Let me see. Yeah, it's just showing that the Bengals when they play the Bills, because then they showed if the Ravens when they play the Chiefs. It's showing you the matchups because some people get kind of confused by if who wins, who do they play. That's all they were showing.
Right. So end of the third, Gus Edwards rushed to the left for 2-yard gain tackle by Von Bell. First and 10 on the Baltimore 29. So, I mean, so looking at the Yahoo picture of the field, where are we going this way? Or are we going this way?
Baltimore's going left to right.
So we're going to the BAL side, right?
No, you're going to the Cincinnati side.
Oh, we're going this way. The ball's going this way, I guess, or this way. I don't know. I'm pointing left, right this way, but it's going this way.
Yeah, because it mirrors it. Yeah, so it's going. So basically, the yellow line is always in front, so you're going that direction because that's the first down line.
Ty said, "Bengals fans will block me if they lose the game. I will be insufferable." Hey man, Bengals deserve to freaking get mad, man. They had all this hype going into the game, but as they should. They got the better team. Lamar not playing.
A lot of people have been saying all day that this game's going to be closer than you think. It's not like people are just discarding Baltimore. They're just recognizing the situation.
You'll be surprised, man. I'm in a AFC North War Room group chat, and them Bengals fans are like,
it's an AFC North group chat. Of course, the Bengals fans in there are going to be brutal. It's the same way if Baltimore wins. I'm sure all of you Ravens fans in that group are going to be insufferable to the Bengals fans.
Yeah. I mean, we should do more play-by-play on the show, man. I didn't realize, that's pretty cool. It's kind of like a kickback, chill, kind of it's kind of like a podcast, but it's like we're watching the game, chilling out, drinking coffee, all good, man. Maybe we can do the Monday night. We got the Cheap Seats podcast. I forgot.
Yep.
Another comment. Bengals fans got beat from me. Yeah, it's weird. It's not popping up like you said, the chat, but
yeah, the alert box. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. It might be something where you just the next stream maybe it does it. I don't know.
All right. In the fourth quarter, Huntley falls to the ground, but he gets up. Yeah, right now we just need to run the ball, man. Run that ball, man. Dobbins getting hot. Gus Edwards getting hot. Stick to the don't need to switch anything up. I mean, obviously pass it when you need to, but run that ball, man.
I mean, Huntley just had a touchdown pass. He's feeling it.
Yeah, but I'm saying right now, on the drive, the running game is working for us right now. So, second and 6, Gus Edwards rush to the. So Tyler Huntley rushed to the right for 4-yard gain, tackled by Joseph Osai. Gus Edwards rushed to the left for 5-yard gain, tackled by Jermaine Pratt. So I feel like whichever team scores first right now like has the obviously has the upper advantage. But if Ravens score, I mean, if their defense can
It'll
get a three
depend
and
what
out.
score it is. If Baltimore
Well,
gets a
yeah.
field goal, I wouldn't be worried about
No, I know. Yeah. They just gotta keep driving, man. Keep driving.
it.
3rd and 1. Oh, Andrews caught it. Mark Andrews with the first down. What a pass by Huntley. Someone's down
Lamar
now.
better watch out. Man, taking your job.
Oh, what a catch, man. Oh, my gosh.
Huntley starting quarterback next year, Jordan? Go ahead. Your thoughts?
Man, you love this man, huh? I mean, he should stay back up, though.
I do. I don't have a team in the fight. I could just troll all night if I really wanted to.
Hey, man, he's good. He's playing better than most people want him to, man. They
He's
said
probably your stereotypical backup where if Huntley
But
had
think-
to play
but
like
think about
6
it.
weeks in a row,
Even
he'd
when
probably
Lamar,
get exposed. If he plays for a few weeks, I feel like he could make plays.
like even when Lamar went down last year and Tyler went in, I mean, obviously he played behind Lamar and he seen Lamar run. It's kind of like a shorter version of Lamar, kind of like that shorter, he can still run athletic, but I mean, obviously Lamar's the more athletic quarterback, but Huntley can still run it.
Baltimore had some guy down on the field.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know who it was though. Snoop Huntley, he's a good backup though. Yeah. Yo, Ty,
Now,
did you see that
throw to
catch by Lamar
Andrews-
or by Andrews?
The throw to Andrews is what I talked to you about with Lamar. I feel like Lamar struggles with throws like that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when Lamar tries to put touch on the ball, he's not that good at it.
Yeah,
That was a good
sometimes he overthrows his receivers.
That's what I'm saying. When he throws outside the numbers, that's where he needs to improve his game, which is why if I'm Baltimore, I'm worried about giving him crazy money because what if that never develops in his game? And he's stuck as an over-the-middle type of thrower because then defenses will get used to that and they'll just make it harder on himself.
Right.
Because that throw to Andrews, Andrews was well covered.
He was.
Huntley put it up.
He put it where he can get it.
Where Andrews could adjust to it and attack the ball.
I mean, Lamar could make that throw, but like I can see like that. It's just that slight, touch of the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, anybody could
are
make
you-
that throw.
Yo, Kyle, you're throwing that hard, yo. You're throwing that.
I mean, you put me on the field. I could make that throw.
Oh, put me on
Would they
the field,
catch
God
it?
damn it! Like, God damn.
Look,
I mean, you see, Lamar has thrown into Andrew several times, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
most
come on.
of the time it's over the middle. Oh, Ty said I sound like him all day. Hey, Ty, I can do this. It's kind of the reason why I got into podcasts. I used to troll people on YouTube all the time in the comment section. Then I was like, I might as well just do it myself.
I'm not sure who went down. I know what player went down, but I don't know.
It was an offensive lineman. I couldn't tell what number he was.
Baltimore. Huntley's going. Oh, Huntley.
See, Ty agrees.
Oh! Let's go, Huntley! Let's go, boy!
Lamar's losing money.
Oh, man.
John Harbaugh's gonna be like, that Huntley dude, he played
Tyler
kind of
Huntley
better than you.
Rush to the left for 35-yard gain. Tackle by tackle. No, I don't think that's the right stat.
So it
Is
was
that the right
Moses
stat?
who went. It was Moses who went down.
Oh, Morgan Moses. Oh, yeah, no, that's right. Bates got the tackle.
If I'm Harbaugh, I'd be like, yo, Lamar, give us back like $50 million.
Oh, yeah. Ty, I love the troll, man. It's fun, man.
Give us back $50 million. We got Huntley. He can be you for a few weeks. I mean, look at that. Because I just saw the run. Got good speed. Threw a nice touch pass to Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Somewhere,
go
somewhere,
past it. Go
somewhere,
past
Ant's
it.
probably listening to this like, I knew I didn't like that dude, Kyle.
Huntley, baby, Huntley.
If Huntley wins this game, ooh, Lamar, you better hobble on that field next week. Get your job back, bro.
See, now it's another situation where we're at the goal line and we can't get it in the goddamn friggin' it's third and goal. Like we need to get this touchdown, man. Stop messing with the Bengals, man.
This is where Baltimore, because Ant said it himself, because in the goal line everything is much more compact. So for Huntley, if you're gonna throw a pass, you got to be right on time.
Oh, that's in. That's in. Oh, what happened? Fumble? No way. They got to review that.
I mean, well, I'm still on the play with Ricard. It was tipped.
Wait.
Okay, so then I just saw Edwards get stopped.
Right now it's a touchdown, but I think it's a touchdown. I mean, did the ball break the plane?
Oh, wait a minute. I
The
just
ball
saw the
didn't
Huntley
break-
play. I don't know.
No, the ball didn't break the plane. Nope.
Who picked it up? Hendrickson? Oh, Hubbard. See, that's a killer. That's a killer.
At first, I thought the ball broke the plane, but no, so after seeing
Yeah,
the
he
replay, it
didn't.
didn't.
That's rough. All right, Lamar. We'll give you your money. We can't have Snoop Huntley doing that anymore.
Oh my god, man.
Look, Lamar just earned himself that $50 million back. I mean, a lot of times quarterbacks do that, and the defense never, meets them at the right point. But that's really good timing. And then Hubbard catching it off the ricochet. Great hands by
Yeah,
him.
because they didn't know, the players didn't know if it was a fumble or whatever. That's why nobody was really on it like that. But that's why I assumed that nobody was chasing him because they didn't know if it was a fumble or down
Mark
play.
Andrews chased him. All right, Mark Andrews was close to getting him. Okay, so in that case, if they had a burner, maybe he would have caught Hubbard. Ty's crazy. I'd break my TV right now.
I mean, it's still time. 11 minutes left on the clock.
That's a backbreaker there.
Yeah, that was a killer right there. I agree, but that was a good drive though. You know what I'm saying? Like right up there. No, not really anything bad, except that just that fumble.
Yeah, Huntley jumped up and went up and tried to go out instead of just going out with the ball. But he is kind of shorter, so maybe that factored in as well. Like Josh Allen is a big guy, he would have jumped and just put it straight out.
Or even Lamar, he would have reached out with his long arm.
How tall is Lamar?
Like 6'4", 6'3".
Really?
Yeah.
For some reason, Lamar looks smaller than that on TV.
Nice.
I guess. Yeah, I guess so. Because Huntley's probably about. Huntley comes across to me like maybe 6 foot, 6'1" ish. So yeah, I could believe Lamar is like 6'3", 6'4".
Oh, he's 6'2".
Man.
Okay, oh yeah, Lamar's 6'2". I thought he was a little taller than that.
Oh, well, I mean, Lamar is a better athlete, so he probably would have jumped a little higher than Huntley too.
I mean, I'm not.
Huntley made the right decision. It took a really good play from Cincinnati. Now, if you want to say maybe he should have had a tighter grip on the ball, whatever. But
yeah, or they got
one of those freak plays.
Or they signed Pancake Patrick Ricard. Why not do a fullback run?
Good point. He's what, 300-pound fullback. How many guys are stopping that?
not you, Kyle. Damn.
Is he like 300 pounds?
You know what I'm saying, but you ain't gonna stop him.
Hey, I played linebacker. Okay.
You gonna be Matt Jones and just lay on the ground and trip people, yo? Like, come on.
I take him down. I had a different mindset when I played linebacker.
All right, Ravens.
I would Ricard, he would just go at his legs.
All right, Ravens. Yeah, Andrews did chase him down, but I don't.
Yeah, I think it was Andrews. I think Gus Edwards was probably a couple of yards behind him. And then Huntley was probably like the third guy. Plus for Huntley, that was kind of far out to do that. He was like a yard and a half, almost 2 yards away. A lot of times that's kind of far to do what Huntley tried to do. Because they showed it like when Huntley jumped, Andrews and Ricard were trying to push him as well.
Right. Yeah, we need to score, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, Ricard is a big boy. I'd have handed off to him like 3 times.
Yep, only got sacked.
So now momentum has shifted back to Cincinnati. It's whether you could get like a big run from Dobbins or Huntley with a big throw to Andrews to kind of slow down the momentum. But right now, if they go like 3 and out, this game could be like on life support for Baltimore. They're gonna have to put together a drive right now.
Yeah, I mean, you got sacked. It doesn't help it.
Yeah.
2nd and 18.
I mean, Cincinnati did have another guy limp off again.
Go Dobbins. Good run. Dobbins rushed for 9-yard gain, tackled by Jermaine Pratt. Yeah, Pratt's been all over the field this game, man. Him and Hubbard.
Yeah.
I mean, that was good. I mean, you have to give the props to the Bengals too, because Hubbard did. Yeah, he had the awareness that it was a fumble and he ran it, so like he didn't like stop and like he had that awareness.
Ty said behind the sticks now, but they had this game and Huntley blew it.
Oh, that's roughing the passer.
Did they call it or are you calling it?
No, I don't know. Well, now they call it a fumble, but Ricard picked it up. We'll see what they do.
Okay, so I just saw the Dobbins run.
Well, the fumble, but we recovered it though.
Was it 4th down?
I don't know why it's not roughing the passer though. All right, it was an incomplete pass.
Okay, so he saved you guys some yards. All right, let me see. No, that's not roughing the passer. I feel like he hit Huntley's arm on that one. Yeah, Baltimore wants it to be a fumble because then they'd get a 1st down.
Well, yeah, I thought it was a fumble. That's why Ricard picked it up. But yeah, it was an incomplete pass.
Yeah,
I guess the arm was going forward.
Yeah, you're talking about roughing the passer. He hit Huntley's arm. That's not
I guess the way he went to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, we punted it, so I think that's a good idea. For me, it was 4th and 9.
No, it's too early to go for it.
Oh, you fumbled it, but it went out of bounds.
You still have like 10 minutes to go. Now you're just asking your defense, look, make one stop here. That's all we need. Make a stop. Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen, I need you guys to, cover stuff underneath. I need you to get it, Joe Burrow. Peters, Hamilton, Humphrey, lock it up. Give me one good drive here, get our offense back on the field, give us a chance to get a tying score. If I'm Cincinnati, it's like, hey, we put up a touchdown here, this game's over.
Yeah, you gotta step up on
I
defense.
mean, technically it wouldn't be over, but that's the mentality Burrow's gonna have. Let's end this right here.
Right. I think both teams still have their all 3 timeouts, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's
Usually,
why this game's been moving so fast.
Usually, hardball like challenges a play, loses the call, loses the timeout, or like an injury timeout, and he has like one timeout.
Not in the playoffs though. You really want to save your challenge for the fourth quarter.
Well, with injury timeouts, I mean, is that
those don't count against you until late in the fourth quarter. Then an injury timeout is an actual timeout. During the rest of the game, injury timeout is just like a immediate timeout, basically.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. What a change of events for the Ravens, man. I mean, we were on a goal line. I mean, Conley threw it to Ricard, dropped the ball. I mean, if I was Roman, if I was Conley, I would have just did a fullback drive with Ricard, 300-pound lineman / fullback, like running in with him, man. Ty trolling. Gotta set a timeout unless you remind me you can't get a play call in.
I said this earlier on. Like Miami's kind of started doing that towards the end of the year, and I don't know what. I mean, I guess once Tua went down, whatever, the communication went out of whack. But that last game, like the week before the last week against New England, Miami consistently had issues getting the play call in, and it's kind of sad that it carried over into the playoff game.
So
because they had a chance to knock out Buffalo, and that would have really thrown the AFC out of whack.
All right. So Joe Mixon rushed for 2-yard gain, tackled by Justin Matabuke.
Yep, big drive for Baltimore defensively, and I mean, I think worst case, I guess best case of Cincinnati would be eat clock. If they eat clock and get like a field goal to go up by 10, you'll take it. If they eat clock and get a touchdown, even better. But if Baltimore can get off the field quickly here, then Huntley would have to put that goal line play out of his head and just regroup and try to lead another scoring drive.
It's gonna be 3rd and short. Joe Mixon to, I think Humphrey's shaking up. Oh man.
Stays there till the Ravens staff can get across the field. We're looking at the 6-year veteran out of Alabama.
Yeah, Humphreys, he's walking on his own strength, but I think his ankle maybe.
Humphrey's been kind of quiet in this game.
Yeah, he got.
Because it seems like Burrow's been targeting Peters a lot more. He targeted Humphrey kind of early in the game, but he's been kind of going at Peters more.
3rd and 3.
I mean, that second down play, I just saw it. I mean, Queen should have made that tackle on Higgins at the line of scrimmage.
26 snaps against the Ravens. 33, Burrow, pumps into the
Incomplete. Joe Burrow 1st and 3. So yeah, Ravens did their shit, man. So now, Kyle, your Ravens, you get the ball back.
Yep.
Maybe we had that same drive where we run it down, run some clock up, score it. So now,
I mean,
Do you go-
we'll see how much the fumble has affected Huntley.
right. So now the question is, if we get into the end zone, do we kick the field goal, go for a tie, or go for 2?
Oh, you kick the extra point.
Just kick the extra point.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the play.
I mean, unless if you want to talk about how much time is left in the game, but I think Harbaugh would take the extra point because you wouldn't want it to turn into, you lose the game 24-23 because you didn't let Tucker kick an extra point. Yeah, I just saw the third down play. That was just a bad throw by Burrow.
Oh, running to the wait. Roughing the kicker. Wait, so is it their ball? Is it the Bengals' ball?
Yeah, roughing the kicker is a 15-yard penalty.
That was a 4th down, so would it matter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be 15 yards from the spot. All right, I'm about to see the punt right now. Let me see.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he hit his plant leg. That's roughing the kicker. I mean, that's always tricky when you're trying to block a punt because if you're off, well, I think what you're taught is you go for the ball and not the leg. And the Baltimore player on that one, his momentum kind of just took him into the plant leg. Yeah, that's a penalty.
Wasn't that the same play that the Chargers game? Not the Jaguars game. I think it was the other game before the. He dropped it. Oh, okay.
The only thing that would have helped if I think it's Stone on Baltimore, if he tipped the ball, I think he would have gotten away with it. All right, so now the defense got to be like, okay, get me another stop.
So Joe Burrow incomplete pass to the left intended for Joe Mixon. Coming up almost on a 2.5 hour play-by-play stream. If y'all are tuning in, thanks for tuning in, y'all. I mean, this is a good play-by-play, man. Like a good game to do play-by-play. Oh, Sat. Good stop, y'all. So I'm assuming we're gonna get the ball back around. The clock is going to 7:45. I mean, obviously, a touchdown is much needed in this situation. Little things cost you in the playoffs. Chief special teams better be on point as well.
I mean, it's all going to be about timing because if Baltimore gets into a situation where they can kick a field goal, Harbaugh might take the field goal if he still has time and then think his defense can stop Cincinnati again, get the ball back. And then at that point, you're driving to maybe win the game.
Right. All right. This is like the key. This is the biggest drive of the game, I think, right here for the Ravens.
Yeah.
But if we can get a field goal, we can kick it. But if we want to get in the end zone, we want to tie this game up.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, for Cincinnati on the punt, try to pin Baltimore deep in their own end. You don't want like a shanked punt or anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Baltimore almost blocked the second punt too.
Oh, they blocked it? They almost did?
They almost did because the first one he got through, he just missed the ball. hit the punter. This one, there was like two guys there who almost got a block on it. Right. So that time, the Baltimore player kind of pulled up, and then the Bengals punter tried to goat the refs into a penalty call. So that's kind of how you have to do it. You go for the block, and if you can't get it, you kind of pull up and then change your course so you don't run into the punter. I mean, it's tough. If you're going for a block, it's kind of hard not to hit the punter.
Right.
Because normally you're going to block it like right off of his foot. So, but it didn't cost them in the end. The defense stopped them right after. So, you're good.
So J.K. Dobbins are rushed to left for no gain, tackled by Cam Sample. So this is time's running down, man.
Time is not an issue still.
You don't think so?
You're over 7 minutes.
Well, 6:38 on my end.
Okay, well, I mean, either way.
Oh yeah, first down, baby.
The drive's important, but time right now, I don't think Harbaugh's really worried about that.
Mark Andrews. So yeah, what if we score here, tie it up? I mean, time left on the clock, we get a 3 and out. We get the ball, Tucker field goal, man. This is if we tie it up.
Right. I mean, time
and a 3 and out.
Time will factor if they're deep in the end, fourth down. If there's only like 4 minutes left, maybe Harbaugh probably kicks the field goal, try to play the defense game. If there's like a minute and a half, you've been on this long drive, fourth down, he might have to go for it because to try to, get the ball back, score again in a minute and a half is kind of tough.
Right. I mean, a touchdown is essential. A field goal would make it 20-24. Now the Ravens will be forced to to get a touchdown.
Like, I don't know what game plan necessarily Eli Apple is running. I feel like every wide receiver is open on his side of the field.
I don't know what Huntley's doing, man. Taylor Huntley, incomplete pass to left intended for Sammy Watkins, so I think it got batted down. Yeah. Yahoo was a little bit ahead of the
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Huntley sacked 9 yards.
I think what we're starting to see is Cincinnati's defense is loading up on the run on first down. Then they're basically blitzing second down.
So we're Ravens. I mean, we going for it, right? Are we punting it?
I'm what, under 5 minutes? That's dicey. You could punt it, try to, keep Cincinnati deep in their own end. If you can get a quick 3 and out, force Cincinnati to punt, you get good field position.
They punt it. Yeah, they punt it.
Yeah, I think that's the right. That's the right.
Man, oh.
Because if you go for it and you don't get it, you're giving Cincinnati the ball under 5 minutes. They're in pretty good position. Then the math probably doesn't work for you because then they only need like 10 yards to get in the field goal range.
So on that play with Huntley diving into the end zone, what do you think he should have done? Because he had it. He tried to dive for it.
It was kind of far out to do that, which is why Andrews and Ricard were trying to push him from behind. But Huntley went up first and then was trying to extend his arms out. What you would really want is your quarterback to jump high enough that they just extend their arm out, and that's it. Huntley was trying to go up and then out, and that's where the Cincinnati defender was able to meet him before he could extend his arms out.
Man, we need a fumble. We need an interception. Man, we need something, man. But it is a holding call.
Technically, you just need a 3 and out. you don't need a turnover. You just need to force a punt and quickly because now time is
Well, now the clock. I think the clock stopped. I think because of the flag. But now they're pushed back to their 10. So that penalty. So
right.
first and 19. So makes it tougher.
So right, so you can't give up a first down here.
Oh, Jamar Chase dropped it. Almost a pick. Joe Burrow incomplete pass to the right intended for Jamar Chase. Um, yeah, oh man, these AFC North play game. As you see with the stream, Joe Burrow passed to Hayden Hurst to the right for a 9-yard gain. Our 9-yard gain tackled by Demarcus. Tackled by Demarcus. What? This stream is not. It says Demarcus Robinson tackle. What?
Isn't that the wide receiver's name?
He said Joe Burrow passed to Hayden Hurst to the right for a 9-yard gain tackled by Demarcus Robinson.
I mean, that's the old team. Is there a Demarcus Robinson on defense? I haven't seen him. It'll probably correct itself.
Got him down. Yep. So yeah, I mean Joe Burrow, they're having a lot of 3-and-outs right now. I mean they got lucky with the block, the roughing the kicker call. But then they got the ball back. I mean the Bengals had another 3-and-out. Then we turned the ball or not turned the ball over. Then we kicked the punt. Now they had another 3-and-out. So like you said, man, defense stepped up, man.
Well, that and the offensive line issues are really coming into play now.
Right. Because he was gonna throw it. He was looking for a receiver, but he couldn't find one. That's why the coverage was so good. And then now he was forced to run outside the pocket, and then that's where the O line is.
Yeah, because I think it's like 3 new guys on the offensive line, and you would like to get a few weeks of them together to kind of figure out continuity and all that. To try to put them all together during the course of this game, yeah, that's kind of tough.
No roughing the kicker calls, please, Ray. No, please. False start. Offense. False start on the Bengals. Push them back. Yeah, Ty said, yeah, Ravens have a good, yeah, they do, man. They got a good defense. They've held them. Oh, nice. Look at that short field, man. Oh, another flag, man. What's the flag? Mm.
Baltimore selected to have a 5-yard penalty with the dead ball spot. First down. Attack team to the other side of midfield. So Dax Hill also went into that series of snaps there. Back at the eyes coming in. If he sees games of Hawaii with back.
Yeah, so they said number 23 ran on the Bengals ran out of bounds on his own. So it's a 5-yard penalty. Ravens have it. So. All right.
Yeah, so at that point, Baltimore could either like send them back 5 yards and have them punt it again, or just take the 5 yards on the end of the run. And I mean, you might as well just take the 5 yards and bring your offense out on the field.
we go. Terrific starting field position. Everything you can ask for Bengals 46.
Yeah, dude, throw the Andrews, man. Throw the Andrews.
I don't know what Cincinnati's guy Hill was doing.
Yeah. I mean, I thought they called it on us. I thought we ran out of bounds, but I think he pushed us.
No, Hill ran out of bounds on his own. So as the gunner, you can get blocked out of bounds, but you can't run out of bounds because some guys will try to do that.
Right.
Because a lot of times the defender is not going to chase you out of bounds. So you think you get like ahead of steam and then come back in.
Oh, man. .302. So now, I mean, if we do score, I mean, tie a ball game probably. I mean, maybe John Harbaugh goes for the 2-point conversion, but I'm assuming he'll go for the field goal, tie it up. Might come down to the kicker, man. Bengals kicker, man. But if they can get a 3 and out, Ravens can get a 3 and it can be a different ball game.
Yep.
Ravens got 2 timeouts. Cincinnati has all their timeouts.
Yeah, Ty's rooting for overtime.
Oh, he's down. He's down.
Time here, however, this play happens on the fat side of the 2-minute warning, so the Bengals would have to challenge.
All right.
So for me, it's 32.
Yeah, I'm with Ty. I want to see the new overtime rule. I want to see how this is in effect, man. Because, I mean, if they can go to overtime, I mean, whoever wins the tip or whoever wins it. So I think it's still in effect where, say, the Bengals. So if we get the ball right, we score. Bengals get the ball back, they score.
The new rule, which is different, is if the Bengals get the ball in overtime, score a touchdown, before that ended the game. Hill was short. Hill was short of the first down.
Are they gonna review that? Because right now they say it's 1st and 10.
Cincinnati should. But the old rule was Cincinnati gets the ball, score a touchdown, that's it. The new rule is Cincinnati scores a touchdown, Baltimore gets the ball no matter what, but Baltimore's going to have to score a touchdown to continue overtime. If they don't, game over. That's the new rule, which is all because, Buffalo was butthurt that Kansas City beat them, and which I still say, your defense could have stopped Patrick Mahomes from getting into field goal range in 30 seconds. That's a you problem, not a league problem. Which I'm sure Ty probably agrees with that, but I'm okay with it. I guess, especially in a playoff situation, you don't want to see it come down to a coin flip and then another team, while the other team's defense might be tired, scoring a touchdown and ending it that way. At least give the other team a chance to do the same. I'm okay with that.
See, Kristen, helping young people make moves for a better future. You see how all the hours you put in bring hope to our communities.
And Ty agrees with me.
And we're here to help you create lasting change.
Sometimes you wake up and everything seems different.
I'm seeing a lot of people kind of don't like Tony Romo in the booth anymore. I just went on Twitter real quick, and the first couple of comments I saw, people were kind of done with Romo.
I don't think Cincinnati. Maybe they're going to review it. I don't know. They're still saying it's 1st and 10. Oh no, it's fourth and inches. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh my god, man.
he was short. His knee hit just before he stretched the ball out.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. What do you think they do here? Do you think they run it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna put in Huntley's hand to throw a pass. It's whether you hand it off or you let Huntley do a sneak.
Yep. Good run. 4-yard gain. Tackled by Jesse Bates. Oh man, they gotta. I'd love to see some. I'd love to see the first overtime new rules happen in this game. That'd be pretty cool though.
It won't happen in this game.
Huh?
It's not happening in this game.
I mean, they're first 10-10. Oh, Huntley got that run. Huntley incomplete pass to J.K. Dobbins. Woo! That almost was picked off, man. That was almost picked off. Harbaugh was like, damn. Harbaugh's face was like, oh my god.
I was trying to remember my prediction for this game.
Good score prediction?
I think on our show, I think I said 30-20 Cincinnati. Hey, I'm riding high after getting
Flag. Yep. Interference.
that Jacksonville
I think it's
score.
pass interference.
Cincinnati, the preliminary indication, that helps the Ravens because the flag will stop the clock.
I think it's interference or hands to the face, maybe.
Hands to the face.
Yep.
Defense number 29. Tucker, penalty at the previous spot. All right, first down.
Yep, these penalties, man, for the Bengals.
Hands to the
But
face.
I don't. That is, yeah. Yeah, he had hands to the helmet. Clearly, that was a great call. I mean, if the Ravens did it, it would have been fair too. I mean, it was pretty clear. Not my biased opinion. I feel like it was. Let's go. We got to. I mean, we got to put the ball in the fucking end zone here, man.
Okay, so I just saw the play. I didn't see the flag yet.
Dobbins first down. Tyler Huntley passed to J.K. Dobbins down the middle. 11-yard gain. Tackled by Jermaine Pratt. Time's running down. I mean, they got 2 timeouts. Okay, they got 2 timeouts. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure they want to run the clock down a little bit. Don't give the Bengals as much time to. Baltimore at Cincy 28. Oh man, my heart's racing right now, man. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just saw the hands to the face thing. Yeah.
They almost threw a pick, Tyler Huntley.
That's letting the
But the
moment
clock,
get too big.
the clock is stopped. That's a good thing. No timeout. Man, that was I don't know what kind of pass that was. Huntley. Man, I knew he was going for Andrews, but
It's I'm a backup quarterback type of pass.
all right.
So Ty said I would need some nicotine if I was a Ravens fan right now.
It goes holding. Damn it.
Okay, so I just saw the pass. Yeah, Huntley, you cannot make that throw. There was 4 guys there. I mean,
All right, Ravens.
Yeah, that throw by
Sec-
Huntley. He
Second
just
and
locked
20.
in.
Damn, second and 20.
He just locked in on Mark Andrews. Well, I mean, at this point, you just throw it in the end zone anyway. Throwing it short, yeah, that's fine, but take a shot at the end zone.
Third and 20. He was going for Mark Andrews. Oh, man.
Demarcus Robinson, your time is now.
Oh, he was wide open. So basically, we had technically 2 more plays because we still got 2 timeouts. I'm
Yeah,
assuming they want to go for the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, was it third
Hail
down?
Mary.
So, and with it being third down and 2 timeouts, if you want to throw a short pass to get a little bit closer, you
Right.
could do that. But yeah, I feel like just throw in the end zone, see what happens.
Yeah, there were like so many opportunities, man, with the goal line freaking fumble. We were in the goal line in the first half, couldn't get it, had to settle for a field goal. There's so many opportunities that were missed, but hey, we have 2 more drives, man. Technically, or 2 more plays. I mean, all right. If he gets sacked, it's over. Why is he doing? Oh my god! All right, 1 more play, y'all. I mean, we can get 1 play, 1 long big play, maybe call timeout. We'll see. It's 8 seconds left, but I guarantee this is not the final play. Um,
I mean, the way you look at it is, win or lose. Baltimore had a good showing.
yeah,
Huntley, yeah, he had some plays that he definitely left out on the field.
and dropping the kicker penalty. But
Yeah,
that wasn't really that
that,
big.
that Well, I mean, grand scheme of things, that didn't really matter that much because the defense just
All
stopped
right,
them right after. But
1 play left. This should be the game, man.
this game showed us, I guess, deficiencies in Baltimore.
Since they called a timeout, why they call a timeout, huh? To ice the passer?
No, to set up, make sure everybody knows what they're doing defensively, because you don't want a guy, biting on a move, letting somebody behind them. You don't want anything like that. Make sure everybody knows what they're supposed to
Man,
do.
I might turn the stream off just I don't want to freaking so you don't spoil it. Or not the stream, I mean like just the Yahoo.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, when I put it up, I just put it up for people watching because I just stick to my feed.
It's so stressful, man.
That's what the playoffs are supposed to do.
Our last play. Oh wow, that was a good pass, man. I think it was Watson who could have got it.
Oh, good old Sammy Watkins.
I want to see that replay. How close it was for him. I'm trying to see that replay. Because I didn't really, it can't, only who was getting chased, he just threw it. So I didn't know who could have had a chance to catch it. But I want to see this.
Prochet should have. Prochet actually could have gotten it off of the rebound because the Cincinnati player went up in front of Watkins, deflected it, and then Prochet went diving for it behind him. So he actually had a good shot at it.
Oh, what a pass, though, man. Oh, shit. Oh, he was right there. He was right there, Prochet.
Joe Burrow. So far, I'm having a pretty good weekend. I think the only game I got wrong was the Vikings game. I mean, that's just playoff football right there. Only had one blowout this weekend. The Niners over the Seahawks.
Of course, man. It's going to be Chiefs and Bengals or Bengals
Chiefs
and Bills.
Yeah, Bengals, Bills, yeah. Oh, I had it wrong. I thought it was Watkins who jumped up. That was Robinson who jumped up.
Yeah.
Well, if you watch it, Prochet kind of stutter stepped at the end because I don't think he really thought it was going to get to
Because
him.
he probably thought whoever got it caught it. You know what I'm saying? That's why he hesitated. But
no, it's just that he was running over there probably to do what Robinson did and jump up, but he saw Robinson was going to do it, so he kind of held back. And then when he noticed the ball was coming towards him,
I said
Prochet
should have had that.
It hit him in the hands. They always say, as a wide receiver, it hits you in the hands, you should catch it.
You got to catch it. But no, I'm not as pissed that we lost. I'm happy that we played better than most people would expect us to play. You know what I'm saying? It was
now. You're probably gonna turn the stream off, punch the wall, rip a jersey.
I mean, what do I do? We had a backup. It would have been different if Lamar would have played.
Respect to Jordan. I have too many anger issues to stream a playoff game.
No, I wanted to stream it, man. Ravens were in the playoffs, so
yeah.
I'm kind of pissed right now, but I'm not as pissed as I would have been because I thought Bengals would have had a better game. But those AFC North games are they're always close.
Mm-hmm.
Hard nosed, football. But now it's contract talks for Lamar, man.
The game kind of came down to what I've said about the Ravens season for a good portion of it. The defense, will be able to hold teams to a certain number. I've always said for their offense, can they get to 21-20? And tonight, what do we see? They got 17. They were driving to get that extra score. They couldn't do it. So, I guess you want to quickly talk about the offseason. Yes, now the Lamar stuff ends because they're now eliminated. We don't have to worry about, could he play? Could he not this weekend? No, it's over. We'll see how long is it before we get a report about them negotiating? Because Schefter and those guys are gonna want to be on top of that to see when numbers get exchanged. Then two is gonna be, will the number change on Baltimore's end from the beginning of the season?
Basically, the Ravens just getting shot ourselves in the foot. I mean, we if we scored that touchdown with Hundley on that fumble, we could have been things could have been a lot different. We would have been up. The Ravens just shot ourselves in the foot. We had opportunities to get a lead, or we had a lead, a 1 point lead. I think 10-9. Hey, well,
You could look at that because I said if Ravens were up 14-9, the Bengals would feel a little bit
like kind of like
little
we gotta
more
up the ante, yeah.
Yeah, it was 10-9. They went into it, with them losing a couple.
But even
guys
then, the Ravens held their own. Man, they didn't. Basically that fumble was their last score of the game. Really, that I think the longest fumble return in NFL history. She just said, and the only score that put them up, that game. So the Ravens did kind of held their own in the second half against them.
They only got 7 points in the second half, though.
Huh?
They only got 7 points in the second half, and that is where.
We're talking about that fumble, right? That was only 7 points they got from.
No, I'm saying Baltimore only got 7 points in the second half because they had 10 going into the half. They ended with 17. So, as good as the offense looked in the first half, second half they only got a touchdown. And yes, the fumble at the goal line killed them. This final drive killed them with the holding penalty. So, definitely opportunities were there. If I'm Harbaugh and I'm looking at this team, you have to say the season was it's probably like a B- year because you made the playoffs. You played several weeks without Lamar, and you're still able to hold on to a playoff spot. You can look at that, the Cincinnati game, the Pittsburgh game and Cleveland game late in the season, where they lost the division. Would this game have gone differently if it was in Baltimore as opposed to Cincinnati? We don't know. We'll never know that. But that's also, you have to look at that in the totality of the season and be like, that was an opportunity that was missed as well. Baltimore probably should have won the division, but they slipped up a couple of times, let Cincinnati overtake them.
Did they? Wait. Did they overtake them though?
Yes, they did. They were down in the division.
I know, but I wouldn't say that Bengals over because the season was 1-1.
They did.
No,
they should not have lost. They should not have lost both games to Cleveland.
I get that.
Pittsburgh in that stretch. You can't lose those games when you're trying to win a division. So
I don't know.
Because of that, it allowed Cincinnati the opportunity to win the division.
But even with that,
those two games, we're not even thinking about what the Bills game being canceled. It wouldn't have factored in. The Ravens would have just won the division. The game would have been in Baltimore, and you kind of see where it goes. Because we talked about it on the Big Three several weeks. Ravens have the easier stretch of games. The Ravens have the easier closing stretch. And then I said when Cincinnati beat Kansas City, that really set them off. And last week of the season, Cincinnati had some injuries to the offensive line, which we saw in this game was a factor as well. They were just one play better to win 24-17. And that one play was the goal line play, which was the fumble that went the other way.
Yeah.
That's been the theme of the playoffs this weekend. One play here or there has decided every one of these games other than the Niners game, because that was just a blowout from the minute they kicked off.
Learn all the ways to say
And we got one more game tomorrow. Now the Cowboys fans will come out of the woodwork. They'll be talking Super Bowl. They'll be talking about old man Brady. I mean, I've been on the record. I think the Bucks win that game, which I think if they do, Cowboys Nation's going to completely lose their head because they're going to want everybody gone. McCarthy, Dan Quinn, you want a head coaching job? Go. You need to go too. Oh, Ty's asking you a question. Is Lamar back?
Hell yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, just like
We don't know.
Just-
Negotiations can go
just
very
like
quickly.
just like me and Kyle said. I mean now. I mean, basically the Ravens season. Well, it is over. The season's over. Now, I mean, contracts
Negotiations,
are
you never know. What if Baltimore slides number across?
can
Lamar
can
gets
can
Lamar
Baltimore
feels
land?
so disrespected. He's like, you know what? I'm out. You never know.
I mean, no. I mean, even my friend Ant said. I mean, Lamar is the type of player to like. I don't think he would just up and. I don't think he would up and leave
It's
like
easy
that.
to be that way in your rookie deal. Now you're trying to make big money.
I understand
Don't know.
that, but do you think he knows in the back of his mind that like he went down? Maybe he doesn't deserve that kind of guaranteed money like this because he went down.
We don't know what his mama might be saying. His mama might be like, "Better get your money." Somebody from Twitch put in, "How does this L feel?" I don't know if you know that person. And then they put some elaborate.
I don't know what that is, man.
The time it took to do that, give you props.
Yeah, I give you big balls for that, man. For doing that.
But I mean, it's gonna be an
I
interesting
mean,
offseason.
whatever JSN is, I don't know. You don't have a name to your name to your Twitch name, so. But whoever you are, I mean, it was a good game. I give that respect to the Bengals. We had chances to put, just that crucial fumble on the goal line. A potential game time catching the end zone by Crochet. Even though, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Well, JSN, are you a Bengals fan or are you just could be a Steelers fan trolling you?
he better not be, man.
That'd be rough.
Better
Browns fan,
not
you
be.
could probably. But yeah, JSN, drop in the chat. Who are you a fan of?
He probably a Bengals fan.
I'm crossing my fingers as a Steelers fan. I know it's gonna cut it you deep, but yeah, I mean, negotiations, like I said, could go anyway. For all you know, your quarterback next season could be Derek Carr.
I hope not.
You don't like Derek Carr?
He's not. Nah, compared to Lamar,
Derek-
no.
Derek Carr, I kind of put in the Kirk Cousins file cabinet, where I feel like there's a lot of people who don't like him, and I probably like him more than the normal fan does. I mean, obviously, if you had Derek Carr, you'd obviously change the offense. You wouldn't run the same offense you did for Lamar for Derek Carr. I was only joking because I think Derek Carr is going to go probably to like the Jets or something. The Jets will probably overpay to get him because they'll be like, we can't do another year of Zach Wilson because that kid's clearly broken.
Right.
Trade.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know JS, and then he probably hopped off the chat. He probably just wanted to say some shit and hop off the stream. So, or maybe he's still watching.
I respect it. I respect the troll.
But
well, that means Dylan's idea for Tuesday. We might as well go through with it because all of our teams have been eliminated. So Tuesday's show is going to be a good one. Because I will have plenty to say about my Patriots.
Yeah. Now it's Bengals Bills again. I mean, I think the NFL
we were destined to get.
I think the NFL wanted to set this up to set this matchup up again. Yeah.
Buffalo,
I'm going for it, man.
Buffalo beat Miami. There was nothing.
Oh, Buffalo deserved it. No, I wanted Buffalo to win, but obviously
Cincinnati beat y'all. Nothing fishy there either. It's all the NFL. No. I will say between Buffalo and Cincinnati, there are some issues with both teams because Buffalo looked a little shaky against Miami in a game that they should have won handily. But
Right.
Josh Allen, I don't know what it is. He'll just randomly be like, hey, I have a big arm. I'm just going to throw it deep.
Right.
We'll see what happens. And it gets picked off, and it's like, you didn't need to do that.
Right.
You had the momentum. Just play smart. And then for Cincinnati, this offensive line issue with these guys going down, at a certain point, it's going to burn them. They got through tonight. Will they get through against Buffalo if the offensive line isn't, fixed next week?
So I just want to go, maybe before we end the stream and we can talk off the stream or whatever. Just want to go back to Ty's question: is Lamar back? So do you see? Obviously, a contract can technically get done right now. I mean, technically their season's over.
They could have done it.
They could have done it at some point.
They could have agreed to something earlier this morning.
Right.
And are just going to wait until the team was eliminated to announce it. That is a possibility.
Yeah. So do you see Lamar, if he wants to stay with the Ravens, do you see Lamar signing a contract before training camp, or you think they're going to wait this out? I know he wants to see what pieces he might get around him. If they could, maybe they can get a D-Hop. Maybe he can say, hey, I want this kind of player on, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, he has that kind of say of like, I'm not gonna say they might not get that piece, but Lamar might say, "Hey," but I don't think he might. I don't think maybe. I don't know. So do you see Lamar waiting out until kind of like pulling Aaron Rodgers and waiting until like David the training camp?
Not pulling Aaron Rodgers because I'm sick of Aaron Rodgers pulling in Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. See, for me, I feel like Lamar comes across as a guy that doesn't necessarily want a lot of attention in terms of the contract.
Right.
I don't think he wants it to turn into something where
a big deal.
He goes to the grocery store. People run up to him. Are you going to sign? Are you going to sign?
Right.
He goes to training camp, and the first day he just walks on the field. How's the knee? Are you going to sign? Are you going to sign? I feel like he wants to get it done as quickly as possible. The question's going to be, if Baltimore presented the number from before the season to him again, would he just turn it down right away? Or because of the way the season's gone, another year where he's gotten hurt.
Yeah, this is going to be very. I mean, this is going to be very interesting. I mean, obviously, I think me being in the media and me and you. I think me and you being in the media, I guess, industry. I guess. I mean, in order to get like the ESPN, Sports Center, their views, obviously they're going to talk about Lamar's contract and because that's what people want to talk about. To be honest, I don't think
there's other things to talk about. The coaching carousel is going to dominate the news cycle as well.
Yeah, that too. But I just don't think that. Just like Ant said, he's a diehard Ravens fan, just like me. And he knows football more than me, better than he's probably up there with Gene in terms of like sport or football knowledge. And right off the bat, like when I asked him, like, you think it's a contract issue or do you think it's he said it's an injury. So I don't think it's a contract issue. It's just a guaranteed money. So I believe that what they're going to do is they're going to go back to the drawing board.
That only came from the timing of Lamar's tweet, where it seemed like people were.
I mean, even
talk about him. Then he came out like, guys,
I mean, even
grade 2, almost grade 3, and it was like, okay.
I mean, even before the said tweet, I told y'all. I mean, Gene was like, oh, he should. In Freddie, he was like, oh, he should play. But I mean, even before the tweet, I mean, I think it was due to the injury. I think he knows his body. He knows his knee.
The thing that seems weird about it is this was his contract situation all year, and he still risked it by playing all year. So if that was going to be an issue, he could have just sat out the year and been like, I won't come back. No, right. Like if he sits out and is like, let's continue negotiating. Let's get a deal done.
Right.
If I miss a couple of games, I'll come back. I'll be fine. But let's at least get this worked out before I go out there and possibly jeopardize myself. Because now Baltimore's looking at it as 2 years in a row, end of the year, you get hurt.
Well,
We're
the
gonna
first
slide.
year, first year he got hurt, they didn't even get into the playoffs. But
It's still,
yeah,
if we're gonna pay you big money, I can't have you missing games late in the season. You want to miss them early in the year, fine.
Mhm.
But at the end of the year, that's when we're trying to win a division, possibly win a 1 seed. Who knows? And if you're not there, then our chances at the end of every year just go down. So if they go,
yeah,
hey,
I don't like. I mean, see, like, because like people always want to jump the gun and think Lamar was holding out. He didn't want to come back and play in the playoffs. I mean, think about it. Like, even if he did come back, obviously he hasn't been to practice. I mean, obviously he's played.
this whole
He's played with.
season's been bet on yourself.
I
What
know,
better way
but
to bet on yourself than play in the playoffs, show what you can do,
mhm,
and raise the price? That's why a lot of people went at it that way, because it's like, I get it. You want to miss the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season, fine. But
right.
this is the playoffs. Like, this is what you do. What you do is for playoff games,
Mhm.
and then especially against the Cincinnati. I mean, that's where a lot of people were just wondering about it.
Yeah,
Now, if you take him at his word with the tweet, I get it, because I said this before. Because of Lamar's deficiencies in terms of just standing there and throwing the ball, his knee being unstable is a bigger deal than it would be for Joe Burrow or Josh Allen. Like,
Mhm.
Josh Allen likes to run, yes, but he can throw the ball. He just wouldn't run as much.
Right.
You take the running element away from Lamar, you take a lot away from him in terms of what he can do on the field. So it's just different that way. Which kind of goes back to the Watkins thing about, I hope he can go out there and play.
I mean, with that you can obviously you can boost up your stock market money wise, but and then also the downside, what if he injures it or strains it even more or tears the knee?
But the
That's
damage
a
would
risk.
be
That's a risk worth. That's risk worth paying.
Lamar plays bulky knee brace, can't run, and then we really see how inefficient of a passer he is, and then everybody's like, we're supposed to give this dude $50 million a year, but the only thing we're giving him money for is his ability to run. No, can't do that.
Yeah.
They look crazy to do that. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to be interesting, the negotiations here. Like I said, for all we know, the Ravens slide the same number across the table. Lamar looks at it and goes, okay, where do I sign? And then it's like, that's it. Or they slide that number. Lamar goes, no, I want fully guaranteed. The Ravens say, we can't do that. Then I'm going to look elsewhere. And then the Ravens go, knock yourself out. Because for the Ravens, they'll be like, we built this team for you. What other
Right.
team in the league is ready for you to step in day one?
I think the only team that's really, like you said, is San Fran, but they had Brock Purdy and they got Trey Lance. I mean, so I mean, they got. I mean, that's the only kind of because you like you saying like, and just like I said in the Sports Empire Network, the
Brock
only
Purdy's showing them they probably don't have to spend a lot of money at that position to win. So now turn around and give Lamar a bunch of money to do the same thing we could get from Lance and Purdy. No. Then outside of that, he'd have to go to like a completely
new system,
like
new
a complete
team.
tear down where they're just looking to build something, and they'll.
So like, I mean, their best bet. I mean, is Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? That's the only like. I mean, get some more pieces maybe in the draft. Got some young pieces. Get some maybe some. We'll see who's on the
teams that need a quarterback.
We'll see who's
Carolina.
on the.
Could
Does
you
he
see
want to go to
Lamar in
Carolina?
Carolina?
No.
Okay.
He wants to win, man. Atlanta,
Saints,
hell no.
Saints have
Michael
Jameis
Thomas is injured.
Dalton.
Michael
Yeah,
Thomas is injury prone.
The Falcons, you got Cordero Patterson
I can't
and what?
Nothing. Kyle Pitts.
I mean, Kyle Pitts is supposed to be good, but I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't like the pick. Still don't. It was yeah. That's for another day. Trying to see who else needs a quarterback.
Broncos. I mean, we got Russell Wilson.
Oh, they're keeping Russell Wilson. They paid too much for him. And
Raiders, possibly. Josh McDaniels.
Like Denver's made the call already. It was all Hackett's fault, not Russell Wilson.
Miami,
Yeah,
but they plan on playing Tour back.
Miami though, not a bad
But
system.
Mike McDaniel, the way he showed in the playoffs today, I don't know.
It was his first game, and like, how bad was it really? He went into a game
I mean,
against a team that was supposed to
they
blow
did
them out, and they were within
they
3.
did come back, yeah. But just some of the play calls that were kind of like,
That's stuff he'll learn. He'll learn all that.
But I mean, yeah, we listed like 5, 6 teams and no good.
Miami would be a suitor.
Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
If Lamar goes
we'll
there,
see.
you have
We'll see what they
Jeff
do with
Wilson. You have Mostert in the running game. You got Hill,
Waddle.
Gesicki. Gesicki isn't that far off from Andrews. I mean, he's not up there with Andrews, but Gesicki's
He's
a
in
good
there.
tight end.
He's potential.
He goes there, literally the same thing. It's just that he has better guys in Waddle and Hill.
Mm-hmm.
And Hill, yes, he can take the top off of defense, but Hill will also catch a screen pass and run it 80 yards.
Right.
So that might be a spot to look at.
Yeah, this offseason, I guess we'll see who falls on the free agent list. I'm not sure if they had that or they had it after the.
Well, for quarterbacks? Well,
I'm saying for like wide receivers and other skill positions. I know D Hop just is on the market.
You can find that out.
Yeah, we can do that.
They'll have that listed now because a lot of guys' season ended. So if they're on the final year of a deal, they're already a free agent right now.
Right. Yeah. So once I end the stream, what happens with the stream?
So when you hit end stream, it will tell you you're offline, whatever. And then if you go into settings, the little face at the top there, go into settings under that menu. It'll take you to a screen where it has like broadcast and recordings, and it kind of records all your stuff for you.
Okay.
It'll record your video and audio separately. So when you upload to Spotify and stuff, you'll just take the audio version and upload that.
Okay.
Yeah, it separates it out for you automatically, your video and your audio.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, I mean, man, I appreciate you, Kyle, for coming on, man. I mean, probably our longest show combined from. I mean, I guess it would be a show. I guess play by play, 3 hours, 3 hours and 20 minutes. So yeah,
might take a sip of that tea, man.
Shit, it's coffee. But...
Oh. I just assume because I'm more of a tea guy.
Yeah, I'm a tea guy too.
Getting into coffee, but yeah, I'm a tea guy.
But yeah, but this will end the play-by-play Ravens Bengals stream. It was a good game.
Yep.
And yeah, we'll be back for sure.
Check out Big 3 Tuesday because we are going. Well, I can't remember what Dylan's idea was. Oh, basically, so I'm a Patriots fan. Jordan's a Ravens fan. Dylan, who's the third guy on our show, Seahawks fan. And we're basically going to go through our teams and come up with our wish list for the offseason and all that good stuff. So it's going to be a good show. Because the Ravens won today, we would have held off until the Ravens got eliminated. But now we can do that show.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm your host, Jordan Jean-Louis. I got my boy Kyle Edwards, as always, on the 1s and 2s, just like Gene says. We'll be back on Monday, actually, tomorrow on the Cheap Cheese podcast.
Definitely check that out.
Tuesday with Big 3, and then Friday we got my show. Oh, yeah. And then Tuesday the 24th, we have a guest, 5-time
Booker T, 5-time.
5-time defensive linebacker. They go to Montclair State. He just declared after the season to the NFL draft, so we'll have him on. Then I have another high school ball player. I saw on Twitter. He might want to get an interview in Jersey. So another local player. So we're getting things going, man. So I'm Jordan. This is my boy Kyle Edwards, and have a good night, y'all.
Yes.
Oh.
And not everybody.
It's the 15th. So happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
That's right. Yeah. He would have been 94, I think.
94. Yeah. So I'm assuming if y'all are teachers or enjoy your day off. You know what I'm saying? If you get a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll be back Monday, man. See y'all.
All right, guys.